What?
Hello, good morning. Hi, my name's Jason. The channel is It's Probably Okay. If you have a chance, you should head over to my Twitter at It's Probably Okay and see the show art that I finally got to tweet out this morning. Minerva literally finished it like moments ago and sent it to me so that I could share it out for the show. She
That's
is
amazing.
incredible, and I get to surprise the cast with this that we've been.
I just saw it.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I love it.
We've been working on this in secret, and it was worth it.
I'm so in love with it. How dare you do these
Her art
things
is
to me?
so good. Can she teach me her ways?
She does have a stream. I think Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'd have to double
Tuesdays
check.
and Thursdays
Yeah.
at
Please follow
7 p.m.
her.
Pacific, 9 Central.
Yeah, everyone should definitely. Oh, I think. Well, now Dark Lord Canada. I think Dark Lord Canada has a link to her being on her bullshit, I think is the term. So, Blue Troller's in the chat right now. I thought you were too busy to join us. I thought I was going to let her do the reveal. She was like, I've got a million things, which is true. But, yeah. Okay. Well, Blythe, you take it away. I have to organize our windows because I've somehow shaken the Etch-a-Sketch and I don't know what happened.
I am now like, thank you so much, Minerva. This is amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's
just
so
better than
great.
anything I could have imagined. And also, you made what who I imagine is supposed to be me look really cool. And I'm like, you just did such a good job at capturing everybody. It makes me so happy.
So
I'm getting real
good.
emotional. It's a day.
It is a day, for sure.
Yep.
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
Been a couple weeks, and like I've had a pretty rough time and gotten some pretty bad news about things, but that was amazing and that makes me really happy to see. Yeah, hi everybody. You know, Jason sprung that on us last minute, and now I'm
Oops,
all
I feel terrible about that.
Make
It's
him
an
pay.
amazing
Make him
surprise.
do things in the game.
This is Star Wars Silence in the Force. I am your GM, Blythe Kala 93, or Blythe Kala, whichever one you want. Or Blythe Kayla in some cases. Like, I said Kayla for years. There's a funny story behind why I don't say it anymore. I am so excited to be back. We've been on a bit of a hiatus because of, Christmas and holidays and everything going kind of wild. But we're back, and I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy to be back with these wonderful, amazing players who are going to start introducing themselves while I cry over this beautiful art. And I am going to start with Joey.
You're a monster, and I knew you were going to start with me. I had a feeling in the Force. Hi, I'm Joey. I am playing Master Shion Mark, Jedi Knight, Master to someone's character in the party. He is an Achani Blade Master, so he's learned multiple lightsaber forms and likes to switch in between them at will for fun. Also, because I'm a huge lightsaber form nerd. And yeah, he's just trying to keep this bus of crazy moving in the right direction, while some people are trying to, destroy the bus. But he's okay. He's doing all right. He doesn't need to sleep. It's fine.
All right. I'm going to go to Pooja.
Hello, I am Pooja, and I am playing Kira, the Mandalorian, and twin sister to someone in this party. And also someone who is totally not affected at all by
Yeah, that's
the,
lucky too. That could have been really
by
dangerous.
the Sith key in her possession. Like, she's just so lucky that, like, because she doesn't have any, like, force powers, it has no power over her.
Yep.
No power at all. Jay.
Hi y'all, Jay here, playing our neighborhood Jedi School dropout, Trash Penta, a lovely Twi'lek fella, who also is in no way, shape, or form being affected by the dark side and the presence of a Sith holocron. Nope, not at all.
Yeah. Doesn't
His
seem like...
force of will is too strong to be affected by things like that. I mean, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Dude,
Adds up.
definitely too strong.
Exactly how
all
I
right.
remember it going.
Jason, I've held off as long as I
Oh,
can.
God.
I know the boxes are a mess, but you gotta do it.
Yep. Okay. Okay, hi. So my name's Jason. I'm playing Kieran Ren, twin brother to Kira, and Padawan to Master Shio Mark, and also the in-character Captain America cosplayer, throwing himself on the holocron. So that's fun. And again, if you just come in, the Shio is a switch. Huh. Okay, Bill. All right, Bill. I see you.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, are we mashing
Yes.
up Swish and Witch? Because
well, he switches lightsaber forms. It's a switch.
oh
Yeah.
oh, like a Switchfoot in skating.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
Totally just like that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep. Or
No other kinds
snowboarding,
of
if
switches.
you will.
Nope. No other at all.
Oh yeah, so I'm playing a so as a Ren, I'm in a Mandalorian family and have some Mandalorian training and armor, but went away to Jedi boarding school as a kid. But we have a lot more contact with families in this setting that Blythe has put together for us. So I have contact with my sister and the family in general, and we do stuff and. So yeah, I'm in both worlds, but I'm also sort of an academic Jedi, and Shio Mark is very much a master of lightsaber forms, and so that's kind of why they put me with him, because they're like, hey, we know you know how to use blasters. Can you learn everything else, please? Like, go do that. I think that's everything we need to know about Kieran Ren.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all.
All right. I am typing secret things. All right.
More secrets. How dare you?
Oh boy.
Could
Oh,
mean
she
so many
dares.
things from the GM. All right. So, who wants to give us a recap of the very amazing but very intense episode that happened last many weeks ago? Who wants to do it for some experience?
Nose goes.
I could give it a shot.
Go for it.
Okay. I just finished listening to the last episode, which you can find on YouTube if you go to look for Probably Okay Games on the YouTube channel. You can also catch up on past, previous. I just tried to mash up past and previous, which is none of those are words.
I mean, past and previous are both words.
Well, I was trying to say like previous and pastvious, and none of that was right, and that's where my dyslexia reels. Anyway, last time we had the okay. I'm gonna stop messing with the boxes for now. I'll fix it later. We'll do it live. Wait, we are doing it live.
We'll fix it in post.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
how it
right. Yeah.
We have a video editor, right?
It's all an illusion.
Yes.
Oh, also I've cut off the top of Blythe's head. I feel bad about that. I'll fix that in a minute. Just slouch for a minute. Okay, so last time we were trying to get back to the Jedi Temple with this very dangerous Sith holocron, and we did a combination of Clue and Four Weddings and a Funeral of going from room to room and passing along bits and pieces of gossip and suspicion, and so we were talking about what to do with it, and it seemed like Rachel's character, which I'm blanking on now. I just heard it a million times. Deanne hid the holocron in her room, and then the I think Kira had a sense of where it was, like went to find it. No, Trash got it out of her room. Because Kieran was like, well, okay, she did wrong, but then that was bad, because he was like, you can't just go through her stuff. We all should have done that together. It's fine if all of us go through her stuff, but not just you. There was a lot of back and forth of like who should have control of this thing, who can contain it, what's the safest way to maintain it, should we even give it to the Jedi Order, should we keep it, should we try to maintain it safely ourselves, how do we want to manage all those things. And there was a point where Kieran was able to sort of levitate it and put a little force bubble around it in an attempt to try to cut off its influence on everyone, which had a mixed success. It was, well, actually, he did a really good job of bubbling it, but that's still, it's a massively powerful Sith holocron, and some stuff happened. It sort of ramped up everyone's argument ramped up. Everyone was getting really upset, and to me, one of the major points was Kieran told Shio to shut up, basically, which is not very in character for him, and was indicative of the incredible amount of stress and frustration that he was feeling. Then the holocron, I forget how the holocron got away from me, but it got away and was starting to expand and do something bad, and Kieran threw himself onto the holocron, and
it's because Shio distracted Kieran from the holocron
by pointing out Kira's dark side ickiness.
Oh,
and
right.
Trash, and Trash took that opportunity to, open it.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I remember that it just opened, is how I remember.
No,
I don't
that's right.
feel like there's anyone that you want to blame.
Interestingly,
I feel like
I'm just
assigning
gonna
blame
say,
is
I'm not
complicated.
assigning blame, except to say that if Shio hadn't attempted to drive a wedge between me and my brother, then none of this would have happened.
That's fair. And honestly, if Dean hadn't tried to be all sneaky and take it away, again, none of this would have happened. So,
all right.
And this is why Shio is now guarding the holocron, sitting in the cabin or the common area of the ship with this lightsaber out, because he's done with this. He's done.
Yeah, I don't have a super clear memory of what happened after that moment.
So everyone got info from the Sith holocron, who, well, everyone who wanted info got some info from the Sith holocron. And it definitely didn't come with dark side points. Because why would it?
Why would it?
No.
Yeah.
It's fine. And then, but Dian ascended for a short time and disabled the holocron with some pretty powerful light side moves.
Mm-hmm.
But it did cause her to pass out. So now she's sleeping.
yeah.
Right.
Because she's tired.
And we were indeed on our way back to our home base planet, just taking the long way around.
Back to Breldune.
Breldune, that's the one. Back to Breldune, to the Jedi Temple.
I'm just going to message everybody secret things because I totally forgot to send y'all your knowledge.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
Which one of them's not so secret. I believe I gave Shio a new the ability to have a new lightsaber form or be better at lightsaber forms. I thought that's what I sent you.
That's what we. I think you asked me if I wanted that or something else, and that's what I chose. But we didn't specify what that actually is. Although in game it would probably be Form 7, which is Vapad, not Vapad, Juyo, which evolves into Vapad. So it might be Vapad at this point. Sorry, I'm gonna read it out there for a second.
Why are you sorry? This is why
Don't
you're
be
on
sorry.
this show.
This is amazing.
Literally, when the casting process was happening, Jason was like, Joey knows a lot about Star Wars. And I was like, yeah, I know. We have to have Joey on because I need someone else who knows as much as I do. And
Yep.
The force forms aren't my wheelhouse, so I really like that I have someone who does know them.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will stop apologizing for being a nerd.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're in good company.
Yep.
But yeah, no. So yeah, I gave you a lightsaber form. I just messaged Jay. We're gonna work through on what he gets. And so far, Jason is your character is feeling connections to things.
Ooh.
Well, yeah,
That
I'm
sounds
just
good.
I'm part of the Force. Everyone's, one big happy family. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. One so happy. Everybody's so happy right now.
Yep.
So we ended with all of you kind of going to bed and heading to Breldoon, and I think Trash fixed the course to go more directly there
Yeah.
instead of like 80 detours.
You just, we just took a couple of bends around took the lazy river. It was fine.
Yeah. Okay, so you are all kind of waking up. You're not at Breldoon yet. What is everybody doing after this very tense evening? I believe Dean is like passed out, so Dean is still recovering.
Fair. Yeah.
Fair. Fair, that was a lot.
Yeah, I mean, Shio stayed like in a fitful sleep in the main cabin of the ship, guarding the holocron. Like, no, we're lightsaber on the table. Like, no access. We're done. Is his MO right now.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I mean, do with that what you will, but that's where he is mentally at until we get back to Breldoon.
all right. Well, I'm going to go. I guess I'm sure that I slept peacefully and deeply. No dreams, no voices, just a nice blank sleep. And I guess I'll wake up.
Yeah, you actually did sleep really well.
Yeah, right?
It was unusual. It was like, oh, everything. You felt really good.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess I'll walk on out and, go see my old friend Shio. Be like, any problems here?
No, everything's fine so far. What's our time to Breldoon?
Soon. I'll check. But soon.
Okay.
You really think you need your lightsaber out, huh?
Yeah. Do you not remember what happened last night? We were at each other's throats. I'm tired. I'm tired of this. I want us to be friends again. I want to get to Breldoon and get this thing out of the ship so we can go back to who we are. Because this isn't us.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just really tired.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot. You sure you don't want to go to bed? I mean, I'm up now. We're fine. You should probably get some rest.
No, it's gonna be okay. I've got it.
You sure? Because I feel like, there was a lot of back and forth. There was a lot going on last night, but I mean, everyone slept. We got through the night. Nobody tried to sneak out here and screw with the holocron.
Yeah, but now everybody's slept.
Yeah, now we're all rested and it's fine. Last night, I'll admit, tempers ran a little hot. Things got a little heated. It was a little much, but I think we're all cool now. I think you should probably get some rest.
I'd like to read a person.
Yeah.
I think that's what I do in this game. It's been a minute.
It's all right.
Pierce the Veil is what I want. Okay. All right. Where are my D6s at? There they are. All right. Well, that's not great on the dice. That is a 6. So
I look completely genuine and just full of concern for you.
Yeah. You don't even. You can
Yeah.
ask one question.
Can I on a 6?
It says on a 6 less, you can ask one question and prepare for the worst. That's what it says in the rules.
Love it.
So,
You actually have to
Oh, prepare
ask
for the
a
worst. Oh,
question.
that's a good call. I see.
I just appreciate that Jason wrote that.
Prepare for the
Good.
worst.
Why did this person basically why is he being so nice now?
Why are you being so nice now, Trash?
I mean, the worst? I just want you to go away.
Shio, how's that? How you feeling?
It sucks. That's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, isn't it?
That's rough,
Doesn't
buddy.
it make you want to go away? Doesn't that make you? Doesn't that make you want to leave the room right away?
All right. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should go to my quarters.
Yeah, just get some rest. You look really tired, man. I'm
Yep.
just worried about you.
And since we're all good now, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's fine.
Yeah.
Then there's no reason I can't take this with me. And I pick up the holocron and start heading to my quarters.
You sure you want to be alone with that thing? It did get us all real twirled yesterday. It's probably best you just leave it here.
No, I don't think so. I think it's going to be safer with me.
Okay. All right.
And he's gonna, turn his back to Trash and have a sad moment because Trash is his buddy, and like this is like worst case scenario.
What? Well, everything's fine. It's all fine.
And
You're
Yeah.
gonna. Oh no, go.
I was just gonna head back to my quarters with the holocron and not really sleep, but at least get some privacy.
Okay. Kira, what are you doing?
I would say that I also, when we left last session, I think I was having a really good workout time. So I slept well. I'm going to get up and check on Kieran. Because he looked a little rough. He did jump at the holocron last time. I want to make sure that he's okay.
Yeah, Kieran, you were having some strange dreams last night about
Okay.
the holocron.
I can't imagine why.
Kieran, where are you? And what are you up to? Since where is Kira finding you?
Yeah, that's a good question. So Shio took over the thing and is guarding it.
And it lit up just for a second last night.
Yeah.
Just a second.
But I had some fairly successful resistance rolls. So I think I doubt Kieran was able to go to sleep, so he's probably reading in his bunk. In his cabin. So mostly just been reading.
Okay. Knock, kind of the
Yep.
door swishes open, but I knock on the door jamb.
Oh, hey. How are you doing?
Honestly, I feel kind of great. You
Really?
look, I feel like we cleared the air yesterday, cards on the table, purging, were you okay? You kind of jumped on the holocron, I noticed, and you look rough, bro.
Yeah, I'm real tired and it's stressful. having that on the ship and the way everyone was talking, just the emotions were high, and I felt a lot of that. Like, really, like, literally felt it. And I'm tired from the inside. I don't have a better way to describe it than that. And I think Kieran's hands probably are like a little bit like he like puts them together so they're not shaky, you know. As he like puts the like normal holocron that he was reading, and puts that down and is just sort of like sitting cross-legged on his bunk, like, yeah. But I mean, nobody got hurt, and we're on our way to Breldun, and we'll be able to get rid of this thing, and that cannot happen fast enough.
For sure. You know, I mean, we do still have a little bit of time before we get to Breldun. I'll stay here with you if you want to get suppressed. I'll watch your back. And I kind of like sit on the bunk next to you and like put my hand on top of your clasped hands.
This is out of character humming now. Trying to think of how he'd respond to that.
Right, they're very good at this.
Yeah.
Both of them. You monsters.
Important to note out of character that like Kira would not hurt Kieran.
Yeah, and it hasn't occurred to him that she might.
Yeah.
So that that was
Just in case anyone is like, whoa, no. This is
right.
is
Well, like pre X card that, like, that's we don't need that in our entertainment. But yeah, I think he's able to like finally accept that and be like, well, okay, I'll just try to close my eyes for a minute, and then it's like, like, just dead to the world within moments, because he's just completely like emotionally, physically exhausted, all of the above. I don't know if y'all have ever had that feeling of just being totally worn out with everything that's happening in the world.
No, never have.
I read about it once.
Yeah.
Full of energy and pep at all times.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, Kira's gonna sit like you're like, I'm gonna lay down for a minute, and I notice that like you immediately pass out, and she does that thing where she like tucks you in a little bit,
Oh, it's sweet.
and sits on the edge of the bunk, and like sticks her hand inside an inner pocket in her outfit, and starts and just fingers the key a little bit,
Oh, the key. Yeah.
like just staring out into the distance while she keeps watch over you.
Oh, Dorkler Canada brings up an important point in the chat. If this were an anime, we would go straight from maximum argument directly to Hot Springs episode.
For now.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that. I was consorting with people and things.
Also, I don't think I wrote it down. What was the name of the librarian that Kieran went on a date with?
Jan. Poor Jan, you forgot.
Well, I didn't write it down.
Sure, Jan.
Come on.
Okay, Jan the librarian.
Poor Jan. And she didn't deserve this.
Oh, also, I wanted to ask, check in with you, library, and that is spelled correctly. Whoa, that does not look like a word. So I got my 5th thread, Blythe, and so I was gonna take from the Arcane playbook. It's called Rosetta Stone, where basically you speak all languages. I don't know if, like, will we be in situations where it's like we might, because a lot of times Star Wars just hand waves, like, oh, somebody speaks the language, it's fine, or we have a droid or whatever.
or does an entire emotional beat about it, only to undo everything that emotional beat earned in a
Yeah.
I'm not feeling sassy about a certain movie. No, yeah, I like it. The way I'll say it plays though isn't so much that you like. It'll allow you to speak most languages. I won't say you can speak all because there are a lot of ancient languages
Sure.
in Star Wars that could come up. But
Yeah.
I will say, I'll play it kind of like the comprehend languages spell in like D&D a little bit, where like if you touch it, it's like almost like you're kind of you're using the force to understand the essence of what's being said, so much as like directly like it's gonna be force related. It'll be kind of like you're touching it and being like, yes, I know what this says, even though you can't always speak the language.
Sure. Yeah, you get that bigger sense of what it is. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I will go ahead and take that then, just because I like the idea of like that. Just really fits into the whole academic vibe that I'm going for, and so he's sort of stumbled across this force technique that allows him to absorb or like if he's speaking to someone, kind of get what they mean without necessarily understanding every word, and so might have trouble in a like highly technical conversation, but still can like get the meaning.
I will say you can speak most of the common languages. So like if someone was speaking to you in Rylothian or like any of the more basic languages around, like obviously you speak Mandawa.
Yeah.
Like any of those languages, Huttese, you'd be fine. It's the ancient languages where it'll be a little bit like a cross between you feel and understand, but a lot like when you don't have all the glyphs in No Man's Sky.
Yep. Yep. Thank you
important
for
question.
Speaking my language.
Does he speak Bocce?
Everyone speaks Bocce.
Would you say it's like a second language to you?
Yeah. Or it's like a 37th language to me, something like that.
Sure.
Also, folks, if you haven't seen the stream view, you may want to pop open Twitch real quick and just see what I've done.
I don't know what you've done.
What have you done?
I know we usually don't have Twitch open. In the
Oh, I love it.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Twitch. I have the Twitch chat open, but I never have Twitch open.
Yeah.
Hold on.
The art is so good. Just every time I look at it, I'm like,
I know.
yes, perfect.
It's like she did such a good because it's sort of mimicking that classic movie poster, and
I love it.
It's just so good.
It's amazing. I'm so happy. Just so happy with it. It looks so great. Okay, I keep getting distracted by how good the art is, and I need to focus on what's going on now. I will say you have not arrived at Breldoon yet. You should be there by now. You were definitely close to the system where it was, and you were probably only a couple hours out. You haven't arrived. It's a little weird. Kira, the key seems oddly quiet right now, but you do. It's like now when it communicates with you, it almost feels like warm and kind of pleasant as opposed to like shocks. I need Kieran to roll another resist roll because you are now directly connected with the holocron.
Oopsie.
I mean, if some of y'all had just resisted this in the beginning, this might not have happened.
Don't tell me. Tell my dice.
I know, right?
What am I adding to it?
Judgment.
Okay, so it's an 8.
Okay. You don't feel overwhelmed by it or anything, but you do just a little in the back of your head. It's still there. Like there's a little like scratching kind of itch feeling in the back of your head that's like almost making you curious about it, but you're not. You're able to be like, I need to rest.
Yep.
Yeah. Trash. You get a message
Mm-hmm.
on the ship's hull.
Mm-hmm.
From Solana.
Yep. That sounds about right.
she's like, trash. Are you? When are you coming back to Breldun? We need that artifact. We need it now.
Is this a live connection? I'm talking actually to her. It's not just a message.
Yeah. This is like she is hailing you, like trying to
All right.
get you to talk.
Yeah. We ran into just a little bit more difficulty at the Sith Temple. We're still we ran into some difficulties. We haven't really secured the holocron yet. So we will be bringing it to you as soon as we have it, and it is safe.
You have a Sith holocron on your ship?
No, we have not found it yet.
You
We
haven't.
we ran into some difficulties on our way to the temple. There were just some mechanical issues. It's been a bit of a journey. Sorry to have been out of touch for so long, but we are closing in on it. We should have it, and then we will be back to Breldun as soon as possible.
Okay. I need you to get that to us. We need to know what's going on. I have felt some very, very strange disturbances around here, and I felt some very strange disturbances in the Force, and I do not like where I fear this could be going.
It's good that you say that. Master Shio has had some very similar issues and some very grave concerns, and that's one of the reasons we're making sure that we're doing this right and doing everything right, and following Master Shio's directions.
Is there a chance you could patch me through to Master Shio? I would like to speak with him.
He is meditating right now, so he is unavailable. But I will have him contact you as soon as possible.
I would like to hear from him. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you, Trash. Thank
No
you
problem.
for updating me and keeping me updated.
Absolutely.
Please get Shio to contact me ASAP.
Will do.
And she turns, she's like, may the Force be with you, and turns off the...
Yep. Totally the Force is with me. Yep.
Solana. I know that typically characters don't roll. I'm gonna see something. Yeah, as far as she's concerned, nothing's up.
Yep. I mean, what's up? Everything's fine.
Dice did not roll well. Yeah, so.
Yep.
Okay. Let me just want to make sure I describe this correctly.
Mm-hmm.
You all begin to arrive at a very Shio and Kieran. Roll for me some weird. Do a sense in the Force rolls.
Yeah. Let's get weird about it.
Yeah, both of you.
Let's go with these
The Force
dice.
sensitives who don't know where you're going.
That's a 9.
I know where we're going. We're going to Breldun.
Yeah, that's...
Totally.
Okay, so it's a 9 and a what for you?
Oh, thank God it's a 7 because I have +2 weird.
All right, Kieran, you're a little bit tired. You don't feel it super strongly, but you're like, it feels like badness. You feel kind of unsettled, but you don't know what's going on. Shio, you get a feeling of overwhelming dark side energy, but you don't. The holocron is not lighting up. It's being completely obsolete. You don't know about the key. You don't know where this is coming from. You're like, why do I suddenly feel like there's something looming and not good? But then very quickly you feel it almost, it's like you feel this dark side and then you feel this emptiness.
Emptiness as in back to normal, or emptiness as in a void?
as in the void you felt before.
Cute, 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 cute.
Kira, you start feeling the key kind of like warmly sending energy through your body, like, and you hear like the slight whispers in your voice in the back of your head, just kind of being like, someone on your team is taking us to a very powerful place. Trash, you see a dark planet with kind of a reddish aura arriving in your sights. You still don't know where exactly on this planet you're headed. You have some maps that Kieran has used for the oh my god, Arby.
Arby. But you know what?
Arby's name. Poor Arby, my favorite boy.
I am gonna roll Bend Fate.
All right.
And let's see what happens. So I'm gonna roll some weird. That's a 9.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm gonna let the Force guide me.
Okay. You kind of lean back into your chair, close your eyes for a second. After the events with the holocron yesterday, this feels almost easier than it ever has. Like, it just kind of washes over you. And you start piloting the ship and landing it in kind of a almost seemingly random quadrant. One that's not charted, one that's not really known for having a ton of temples or anything in it. The graveyard isn't there. Everybody else, are you paying attention to the fact that you are definitely not landing on Breldune?
Yeah, I want to see what this power is. I want to know if the key unlocks anything else.
The key feels almost gleeful about where you're going.
Yeah,
you get
I think
kind
that
of a weird joy.
That vague paranoid feeling I get, brings me out of that cat nap, and I put the lightsaber on my belt, and I'm grabbing the bits of my armor, and I'm like, I don't know what's about to happen, but it's probably not good. And I'm just getting kitted out.
I'm going to try to reach Trash on comm. Trash, where are we?
You should come see. I think you should come take a look.
The ship is in landing. Like, you feel everything beginning to land.
Yeah, you should come take a look. Also, can I lock the doors anywhere?
Say what now?
Yeah, you'd have the ability to override door lock controls if you really want to.
Yeah, gonna lock Dean in.
Fair.
I mean, it's for her own protection.
I know,
obviously.
exactly. She got real over emotional. It was a real mess, so I think it'll just be easier for her.
So yeah, you've locked her in a room.
Cool.
That's not gonna have any repercussions.
Nope. That's gonna be just fine.
Totally fine. The landing gear is kicked down. You feel the light cushion of the ship just kind of gently landing. Mm-hmm. This is like very smooth, smoother than you've ever seen Trash land anything. It's like it's perfect. It is.
I told you I had skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll all make more sense when you come out here and we talk about it.
Shio turns off the comm, grabs the holocron, grabs his lightsaber, and starts marching towards the cockpit.
Okay.
What do I see?
You see Moraband. It is, at least by the stories you've heard, it is sandy, and there is red kind of sandstorms around you and mountains, and it's very void of any plant life or life in general that you can feel. It is dark. It is grungy. I mean, It's spooky.
I hate
Trash,
sand.
what are we doing here?
Okay, hear me out. Just hear me out. It seems to me that the best way to sort of wrap this whole thing up quickly and to return to Breldune and Solana with the best results was to just come to Moribund, see what's up. I get the sense that there's probably another Sith holocron here that we don't know anything about. We get that, and then we're good. Everything is good.
You've
Right?
seen what one Sith holocron has done to us. You think getting a second one is going to solve anything?
Yeah. I'm just thinking about the end result. I'm thinking about when we go back to Solana. Like, I don't know, the Sith holocron, I can see it in your hand, and it looks dead. I'm afraid that we might have killed it. And what good is that going to do us?
Yes, because we've got no information from looking at remains or old artifacts that have no power.
I just thought it might be better. You know, it just sort of hit me. It might be better if we go here, we investigate what's here, and we bring that intel as well. I think Solana's going to be really happy about that.
Take off. We're heading back to Breldune.
We're here already. We're already here. Why don't we just go outside, just take a look? What's so bad about getting some intel?
Because this was not part of our mandate. We're not prepared for Moribund. We were barely prepared for the last planet we went to.
Mandate. I mean, come on.
Um,
We're smart. We're talented. We are good at what we do.
as you two are fighting Kira,
Fighting.
Kira, the key, when you take it out of your pocket for a second and hold it there, and it starts kind of hovering and pointing in a direction, almost like it, and it's kind of giving you this feeling, like almost beckoning you to follow where it wants to go. Kieran, are you coming out to the bridge or anything? Well, these people are.
Yeah. I was getting, getting all my armor on, and then I was gonna head out and see, because like last I did, Kira was in the bunk with me, and then she's gone. So item one is to figure out where Kira went, just to make sure she's okay.
Okay. You walk in on her. I imagine Kira's putting that key away pretty quickly.
Yeah. I would say that, like, she's kitted out and actually, like, on her way out. She's on her way out the door.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Like-
So you catch her basically just getting ready to leave the ship. Shio and Trash, are you two? But are you both two? Because the way I imagine this is laid out, like most Star Wars ships, is kind of like the exit to the ship is nearish the main area, but that's how I'm picturing this.
Yeah.
So
And
you two are like, we should leave, or Shio's like, we should leave, and Trash is like, we should explore, and Kira's like, I'm exploring.
Yeah, I feel like Kira's walking you through in the background while I'm talking to Shio, who has his back to the door because he's looking at the at the cockpit and telling me to get back in it. And I'm just gonna keep engaging Shio. Like, Shio, I mean, listen, we're already here. Why not take a few minutes and walk around?
Because we don't know what's out there.
We never know what's out there. Is that supposed to stop us? What are we scared of adventure? It's an adventure. I really think that, I think that if we were in contact with Solana, I don't know why she hasn't reached out, but I think if we were in contact with Solana, she would agree with this.
If she agreed with us, she would have made this part of our mandate.
I think she allows us to improvise. We're improvising.
We always get in trouble when we improvise.
But it always works out.
Does it?
It does. Look,
Gestures at the speeder.
Oh, okay. We're going to talk about the speeder, but all of that worked out just fine. right? We got the intel we needed. We met the weird Children of the Void people. Everything worked out fine.
And you don't think your judgment's been impaired at all by what happened last night at all?
Not at all. Not at all. Listen, I've wanted to do this whole time, and it just seemed like now was the right time to do it. Especially after the whole thing with the holocron yesterday, and now the holocron looks like it's dead. It just seems like we're going to give her the thing. She'd be like, why is this dead? It's going to be a whole whatever. It just, I don't know, makes more sense to me to like see what's here and have a little bit more information to add to it.
Mm-hmm. So your thought process was the best way to deal with us coming nearly to blows over a dark side artifact is to go to a planet that is full of dark side artifacts.
I mean, listen, nearly to blows. I feel like that's a lot. We are, listen, we're people of opinions. We're strong-willed. All of us are strong-willed people with lots of thoughts and passions. We're a passionate crew, and we got a little scrappy. I mean, listen, Kira and I have had better fights half drunk in a bar than what happened here yesterday. So to me, it's not a big deal. I'm just, again, looking out for what would be a successful mission for you.
I think I know what a successful mission would look like, and I think that's us getting back to Breldune as soon as possible.
Okay, well...
Don't you agree?
You know, fine. But of course now we're going to have to wait for Kira because she went out the door like 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
What?
Kira, you've made it out the door.
You didn't see her? Yeah, she just walked right out.
Yeah. She's out. You walked out, Kira. Kieran, you see her go out.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna go with her.
You haven't quite caught up to her yet, but she has gone out. Imagine you have your helmet on because it's kind of sandy and dusty out there. Like,
yeah, and that gets everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets everywhere. Probably also inside the helmet.
Yep.
Oh, that's
yeah.
why you get the little like neck gaiter like
Yeah.
shield, but it helps.
It's not a turtleneck.
Not a turtleneck.
Lose a lot of heat through the neck.
So yeah, you feel the key beckoning you to keep going this one direction. It is just like, keep walking, keep going.
Walking is for suckers. I am going to use my jetpack to get there faster.
It is a little windy, so you have pretty masterful control over it, but like there are some sandstorms happening, so just like I might have to make you make a couple metal rolls just to make sure you stay on top of that.
Okay.
But because you are like a master with your jetpack, I will give you advantage, which is just roll 3 dice, take the better of the 2.
Okay.
But yeah, Kieran, she's just taking off.
Yeah, I
literally.
think as soon as I hear her jetpack take off, I'll just like take a couple running steps and go off on mine too, and try to get the like private channel we have between our helmets. And we're like, did you see something? Are we okay?
There's something. I'm just gonna check it out real quick. It's pretty dangerous for you to be using your jetpack out here with the sandstorms and the wind.
Well,
So
it's the same model you've got. I'm sure it'll be fine. I want to watch your back.
yeah, I just don't want you to get hurt because I've been doing this a lot longer than you have.
No, I get that. I'll be fine. I know I probably won't land as neatly as you will, but like it's fine. It's worth it, the risk to me to be able to watch your back.
Okay. And I'm just gonna slow down a little bit to help make sure you don't run into the sand. But I am gonna still be Vanguard here. And like, I'll try to make sure that you don't lose sight of me, but I'm not really holding back.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, Shio, Trash, Kira, and Kieran
Yep,
are
I was like,
gone.
there goes Kieran too. So I guess we should probably go after him, huh?
No. Kieran,
What?
this is Shio Mark. Do you copy?
Oh, yes, Master Shio. I copy.
What are you and Kira doing? We need to get back on the ship. We're leaving now. Looking at
Kira
trash.
says there's something she needs to check out, so we're just gonna go take a look at that real quick, and then we'll be back.
Do you not sense the danger we're in here?
Well, this place is not great. Yes, that's why I didn't want her to go by herself.
She shouldn't have gone at all. Remember what I showed you last night?
Well, out of character, remind me.
She's tainted. She's got the dark side. She's dark-sided.
Yeah, I think that's difficult information for Kieran to absorb. Yeah, Master Shio, I understand yes, I understand what you were trying to show me. Again, it's the reason I don't want her to go by herself.
She shouldn't be going at all.
Well, good luck trying to stop her.
Kira.
Not here at the moment.
For those listening,
tracks.
Pooja had to step away from the computer for a
So
second.
yeah, I just looked up now at the thing. I'm like, oh, she's not there.
Yep, those comms are off.
You just gotta, you Kira can't come to the comm right now. Please leave your message after the tone. Yeah, so we'll get, when Kira gets back, we'll get to, She doesn't have.
Sorry, there was like a banging noise, and I was like, what the hell? So I had to go investigate.
No, it's all right. Shio is trying to contact you. Comms.
Kira.
It's really breaking up. Can't really. And I actually switch off all my comms except the private channel with.
You're breaking up. Going through a tunnel.
Can't follow to carburetor. Bye.
Trash, start the ship. We are following them. We are bringing them back aboard, and we are getting out of here.
I mean, we're gonna fly the whole. It doesn't make any sense. We should just go
Atmosphere?
get them.
We're not stepping foot on this planet.
But they already did. I mean, whatever bad thing you're worried about, they're already out there.
And I'm sure our trouble will only become worse if more of us do so.
Yeah, but I mean, they're out there, and what? It just doesn't make any sense. We're gonna follow them in the ship.
Trash, that is an order.
Oh, I didn't realize this was an order situation.
I didn't want it to be. I would think that you would have seen reason, but
I don't think that it is, though. So, no.
Kira, roll me a metal roll. Also, Kieran, roll me a metal roll.
Is this for jetpack business?
Yes. So Kieran, you no longer get a disadvantage, but you don't get advantage like Kira does.
That's a 12.
That's
Great.
basically what I got.
is it the 1 and the 2 put together? Is that what you got?
This many.
Uh,
Five minus 1.
Kieran, you are getting buffeted by the sandstorms, and they are not kind. You are pretty much. You get the sense that you will not be able to keep going at the speed she's going at.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's about to knock you out of the air, basically. Kira, you're great. You're golden. You're like soaring. You're kind of having a blast with this. Like, it's tough, it's difficult, but it's like real fun.
I mean, there's nothing quite like the exhilaration of a difficult fly.
Yeah.
It's like you're in a little dance with the wind.
And that's what it looks like from anyone who was looking at it. Like, you look like you're kind of swirling and dancing and having like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And you are starting to see a mountain coming up on your horizon. And as you get closer to that mountain, the key gets warmer. Shio and Trash.
I'm just sitting down. I'm like, oh, I said no.
They are definitely getting ahead of you.
Mm-hmm. They are moving. Those two are moving further from the ship every second.
Well, I suppose you're right then. And Chio is going to make a break for the cockpit.
Good luck with that. I'm just going to sit here. Good luck with that.
Trash, DM me if you've done anything to the controls or anything.
You know what? I didn't. I'm guessing.
Okay.
I just don't think that he can fly this ship.
All right. This is definitely a metal roll because you are definitely under stress to do this.
Yeah, I would agree. Oh, good. My medal is a 0. This couldn't possibly go badly. Cute. That is a 9. A 4 and a 5 is a 9.
You are able to start the ship up, but you are struggling a little bit against the sandstorms to like masterfully get it in the air. But you started it up. You've got the landing gear off. You were definitely in the process of getting it up. Like getting it up. You are in the process of getting the ship into flight.
I don't get it.
Off the ground.
Trash would go a lot easier if you were helping.
I think you're doing great. Watch out for the wind shear. It's gonna get real bad.
Arby is sitting there like, should I be helping? What
Nope.
should I be doing?
Get your butt down, Arby.
Oh,
Just stay
poor
right
Arby.
there.
Arby comes over to you and just kind of like.
Oh.
I know. Listen, you don't have to tell me twice. He thinks he's gonna fly it.
Caught between arguing parents. It's not
He's
good.
basically like, are we going to crash?
I don't think so, but honestly, I don't know.
He's kind of like, he gets a very like, I'm scared. You
Yeah,
fly
you should-
the ship.
Yeah, you should secure yourself just in case.
You hear the little like magnetic clamps clamp down to the to the.
Fires out a couple tow cables as well, like. Isn't that what BB-8 did? He's like, yeah.
Yep.
So good.
But he's an R2 unit, so he has clamps
Right.
instead of.
Yes, because that poor round boy just kept rolling.
Boy.
The round
Oh.
boy doesn't have the magnetic clamps.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Nope.
Also, just fun fact from Resistance: BB-8 is the first straight droid. Just
There are
fun
straight
thing-
droids? What?
Huh?
I said there are straight droids? What?
I know. It's also the first female droid, and she's amazing. But yes, so Kira, you are coming up on this mountain. Kieran, you have been significantly slowed, and the sand is basically whapping you. You are not having a good time.
Yeah. I'm picturing Kieran has moved to a modified like step jump, like he's doing boosted jumps to try and like Mario double jumps rather than sustain flight, because he can sort of like go up and then correct and like use the force to like steady that, and yeah.
Roll me a weird to see if you're
Ooh.
doing that well.
All right. That's a 9.
Okay, you're not. It's not like the most graceful looking thing, but you're doing it.
Okay.
It's going okay. But you have not caught up to Kira yet, and Kira, as you come up to this mountain, you realize it is not a mountain. It is more of a like ziggurat. And it's kind of this amazing, very elaborate looking temple that seems very perfectly intact. Compared to the other ones you've seen, which have been pretty much rubble or run down, this one is kind of, it's beautiful. I mean, it's amazing architecture. It's got these amazing tall statues coming up out of it. Like, it's very, very nicely done. And the key is beckoning you to go in it.
I am going to message Kieran to stand by. I'll make sure it's safe for you and just go in.
You come up to a door, and the key kind of floats out of your pocket almost and goes into the door and kind of just opens it for you. And then it wants you to take it back. It comes back to you, basically. But
I was like, what, you're going to fly out and then I'm going to have to take you out of the hall? Like, come on now.
I mean, it's magic. It's fine. It comes back to you, and you walk in this temple, and it's a very long hallway. Unlike some of the others you've come across where it came up to an open room, this one seems to just the door opens to a hall that you assume will eventually open up. It's very dark. You're not sure if anyone else is there, but the key does kind of gives you a sense that you might want to be stealthy.
I can do that until I start blowing things up anyway.
It's like, it gives you the sense of be quiet.
Okay.
And it gives you a little like urgent feeling of like, I don't know what this, like, it just gives you a feeling that like something in there might not be great.
Okay. So it's a hallway, and are there doors and stuff or passageways that go off of that hallway, or is it just like one way through?
It's just one long hallway.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go down as
Dark.
quietly as I can.
Okay. Eventually comes to...
Is it... Oh. I was just going to ask if it's like really dusty, or does it look at the same kind of like it's been kept up somehow that the academy was?
It's very clean.
Okay.
It's very, very clean. But you do notice it's not as clean as the academy. Like, the academy was like unnervingly magically clean. This looks like maybe people are cleaning it. You see like, oh, well, you see like little scuffs here and there that kind of look like maybe other people have been down here.
Mm-hmm.
I also just remembered something.
That's not ominous
did
at
you
all.
fix the cinnamon roll ship?
We did. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Set them off on their way. They're supposed to be heading back to Breldoon.
Okay, that's
Just
right.
like us.
That's definitely where they're headed.
That's totally where they're headed.
Totally where they're headed. Things I remember. So yeah, you keep walking, and it comes to two passageways. You see one kind of just, there's two, and the key is beckoning you to go to the left and reminding you to just stay as quiet as you can.
Okay, I'm going to follow that advice. It really hasn't led me wrong before, so why
No,
would it start now?
it's your friend. It cares about you, clearly.
I mean, it's been taking care of me. It took care of me when we were in the cave, and it's helping me take care of Kieran.
Yeah. So far as you know, it's totally amazing. So yeah, you keep on along. Kieran,
Yes.
it's another long hallway. You're like, why are there so many goddamn hallways in this
Right.
temple?
Um,
But Kieran, you've come across what is definitely a Sith temple.
right. And
Kira has gone inside.
is the doorway open still?
No.
All right. I'll try to radio Kira. Kira?
And I'm just gonna kind of like just almost sub-vocally. I'm sorry. Just be like, I've almost got it. But
Okay,
we're
but
not alone.
the door's shut
I'll
behind
be
you.
out in a second.
I can't cover you.
We'll just be ready to run.
I don't love this plan. I wish you'd waited.
The
I
key
don't
gives
think
you a
we have
feeling of
time.
you don't need to wait for him.
But be ready to cover me when I come out.
Okay. I'm also just gonna set off my little like. I assume they can find me anywhere, but like my transponder.
Yeah.
And lightsaber is in my hand but not lit, and I got my blaster in my other hand. So I'm.
You do
Got
see
it.
on the door that there are Sith runes.
Yeah. Okay.
Could
Can I-
possibly be translated.
Yeah. What can I do to try and make sense of those?
Well, you just got a fancy new skill today.
I did.
While you are rolling that, Trash and Shio.
Mhm.
Shio, you have gotten the ship in flight.
Mhm.
You are picking up Kieran's transponder.
I am heading in that direction the best I can.
Roll me another metal roll as you actually fly.
Oh Lord.
I cannot roll out of the 7 to 9. I got a 7, barely.
All right.
That is also a 7. Jason, you cursed me.
I know.
All right, Shio, you are headed in the direction of Kieran, but there is a lot of resistance, and you are for some reason like you can't remember how to put the shields up. It has been so long since you have flown this thing. You are struggling, but you are getting there. It's just not going as fast as you would like. Kieran, you don't translate them directly, but you get a feeling that there might be more than one way to open this door.
Okay.
Definitely through dark side means, but you get a feeling that maybe through the Force or through Force abilities, the door could be opened.
I mean, is anything really dark or light?
Yes.
That's the spirit. I love it.
There we go.
It's just a utility.
I mean,
If you use it to do something bad, then it's dark, and if you use it to do something good, then it's light. And I just want to help my sister, so that's good.
yes.
Absolutely. I
Yep.
mean, what's better than, the bond between siblings?
Yep.
Exactly.
I'm sure you've never read any story in all your readings in the Jedi archives about anything like this going terribly wrong.
About a Jedi abandoning their training to go save their friends.
Nothing can happen here. But you do also get the sense that the number 2 keeps popping up. You're like, this kind of rule of 2 continues to be a thing.
Oh, right. So there really should be 2 of us in there. Yeah, well, now I'm extra worried about her, and I'm going to try and reach out with the Force and see if I can find a way to open, like, what is the other way to open this door? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay. Roll me some weird.
Okay.
Which
Could this be like a pierce the veil, esoteric, etc., or should it be weird purely?
yeah, esoteric is fine. It would apply here
Okay,
to.
it's actually a lower roll, but it gives me a +1 because it's obscure. So, oh my god, Jesus Christ! Okay, those dice can go away.
What did you get?
With my +2, I got a 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
When
Hold
you
on.
reach out-
Wait, I got doubles earlier. Forgot to mention that. So what I'd like to do is spin that thread to give myself advantage on the roll, if that's okay. Which is a thing that demigods could do. I don't know if you want to roll that rule into this as well.
I will let you do it.
Okay.
I know what happens if you fail, though.
Well, it's just still bad. Like, so I have a 1 and a 2, and I'm going to roll a third die, and hopefully that will be enough to get me into... I mean, I have a +2. I don't need much. Okay, that gives me... I just rolled a 3. So I've got a 1, a 2, and a 3. So I take the 2 and 3, +2 gets me to 7. Good Lord.
Right.
So yeah, with the pierce the veil, I'm asking, how do I open this place?
Okay. You get another scratchy feeling in the back of your head, as if the holocron could help you here, and you almost feel that pull to it for a second.
The holocron, which is back on the ship, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But you also get the sense that if you had 2 force users who are willing to connect to the force, they could open it together.
Okay.
So there is an easy way with the holocron, and you need to either ask Trash or Shio to help you open this door way. So those are your 2 ways to open the door. You also get the feeling that there is a key that unlocks it.
Yeah. Well, I don't have the key.
No, you don't.
Do I have a sense that the holocron could help me from here? Like, it would...
You could try.
Yeah. I'm acting from a place of fear because I'm worried about Kira being in there by herself. So I think it's okay to channel some dark side energy. Yeah, I'm gonna channel that.
Great. Roll weird. Just a straight up weird. Kira, you are wandering down this hallway, and it comes to an opening. It kind of looks like almost like a break room. Like there's some tables and chairs, and there's no one in sight that you can see. No one in sight that you can see, obviously. And there are some doors that are coming off of it, and there's another hallway at the end that looks like it goes somewhere. Roll me... Judgment is basically perception in this, right?
No, please don't make me roll judgment.
All right, what do you...
Prowess is my main skill. Like, my judgment is actually my worst.
Okay, I will let you roll prowess as like you are tactically looking around the room. Looking for enemies. I'll play it that way for you.
Great. Well, I'm really glad I rolled this instead of judgment. I rolled a 6 + 2 is an 8.
Okay, you see that some of the chairs have been moved recently, and that maybe this room has been used recently, but that's all you get.
Okay. What I'm mentally gonna like prod the key and be like, you brought me to a break room. Feels kind of anticlimactic. If I'm supposed to avoid the people who are here.
The key is like, well, it wasn't always a break room.
And at that point, I'm going to
It's kind of just poking you to keep going deeper into the temple.
And that'll do. That'll do. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna stay here and like search through people's lunches. I'm not that person.
No, but the key is very like, you get the sense that it is as confused as you are as to what this room is doing. Because it wasn't always used this way. You're like, I don't know why it's like this, but let's keep going. Roll me. what is stealth in this case? I guess I could just have you roll prowess again.
It's usually metal.
Metal? Okay, then yeah, roll metal.
Okay.
It's like a perform under pressure.
That's fair.
And that's an 11. My dice
Great,
love
yeah,
me
you
today,
are.
and I am taking it.
Yeah, you're doing great. You are being super stealthy, you're being super quiet, super careful. The key is impressed by you. You get a little like warm vibe that's just like, good job. This key is so nice to you.
Is
It
this
really
a good
seems to
time?
believe in
Like,
you.
where, like my key is impressed with me. I feel really good. I just got my 5th thread. And I'd like to pick up Clever Girl, which is I have a knack for tracking prey. I can generally spot the signs of someone's passage.
Ooh,
And then it allows me to use metal instead of judgment when I pierce the veil to follow or find someone.
perfect skill to have right now. So yeah, you keep going deeper into the temple, and you come across a staircase off to your. It's another kind of windy hallway, but as you come up, on your right there is a staircase that goes down, and on your left there's a staircase that goes up, and then it keeps also going straight into what looks like more rooms. Like it has like doors along it.
Mm-hmm.
The key wants you to go down.
And does it look like people, like the signs of passage, or like people are going to be down there, or did they mostly go up?
Roll a clever girl.
Okay.
Let's use your new skills.
Yay. And that's it. That's a 7. And so, and I can ask one extra question on a hit.
Yeah.
I'm just going to double check that that's not on. Yeah, it's just on a hit. I just want to make sure it wasn't on a 10 plus.
No. I have it pulled up right now.
Okay, so.
And weirdly enough, you are feeling this almost. It's strange because it's almost like you've heard Kieran kind of describe the feeling when talking about the force, but it is almost as if you are using kind of a supernatural way to do this. Like you feel like your abilities are heightened. But what are your questions? What are you asking?
I am gonna say, who is responsible for this place? In the sense of like, who is keeping it maintained? Who did they set up this commissary for? What's going on here? Like, who are these people?
Okay. As you're looking down the hallway and as you're looking at the staircase, you notice the Children of the Void symbol.
Great. I'd like to do, there's a question here. It's like, how is this person important, or person, place, or thing important to our weave? And I'm wondering if it's like, can I modify that to say like, okay, so what are you bringing me towards? What am I looking for here?
Okay. The key is like more knowledge, more power.
A modification of when did this happen is like, how long have the Children of the Void been here?
You get the sense they've settled in maybe like 6 months ago.
Okay.
It's not like a super long time, but it's not super recent either. You get the sense that this is kind of like where they're living. And the key has no idea about that stuff. The key just tells you there's knowledge and power there. There's more.
Okay.
Shio and Trash, you come up to the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, could we
Yes,
come
let's
back to
get
trying to
to-
open the door?
Yes. So Shio and Trash are you have come to the temple, but now you are struggling to land. Kieran.
I actually rolled a 10 on
Hey!
trying to
You did it.
understand it. Yeah.
Shio.
Mm-hmm.
The holocron starts to light up. For some reason. And it starts to do little twisties that you are familiar with when it's opening.
Weird. What a weird coincidence.
It's very strange.
Who knew?
Kieran, you feel your mind kind of go blank for a second.
Mm-hmm.
You feel this connection to the holocron, and your hand just kind of goes out and touches the door. And it opens.
Okay.
And then the holocron closes. And you come back. And the door is open.
All right. And I can hear the ship landing.
Yes.
All right. So I think. Oh, jeez.
Also, take a dark side point.
Oh, yeah. I marked it. Now I have on my record. I have a total of 2. Does that sound right to you?
Yeah, you resisted pretty well the last episode.
Yeah.
I think Trash is at 3.
Oh no, I'm at 4.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
at 4. That's right. You're at 4.
Yeah. I'm at 2.
Yeah.
You're at 2. God damn everybody.
And I am also at 2.
Yep.
Well, I
Which
was
is
cleansed
totally,
completely
I mean, it doesn't mean
until
anything. It's like,
It's
Yeah.
I
fine.
mean, dark side points for Kira don't mean anything because obviously, like, she's not a force user, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly. I mean,
Doesn't matter.
who's keeping track? I mean, dark side, light side, it's all the same.
Well, I think Blythe
me.
is.
I am keeping track.
I mean, I am also keeping track. I have to.
Which, I mean, I just want to point out that, like, Shio's hypocrisy about, like, calling Kira tainted when Shio has as much dark side in him as she does.
To be fair,
To be fair.
To be fair.
thank you. Shio didn't have any dark side points when he made that claim.
I mean, earlier today, like this morning, when you were like, oh, hey, remember your sister is tainted.
Well, I mean, it's from a certain point of view.
From a certain point of view.
So yes, you hear the ship landing. Roll me
think at
another
that point-
metal roll.
Me?
Would it be possible for me
No,
to...
Yeah. What's up?
I want to contact Kieran and let him know that I'm close to something in here.
Okay.
But I do want to let him know that the children of the void are here because I know that he's weak against them.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, your comms go through.
Okay.
It's a little hazy because of the sandstorm, but like it's fine. They go through.
Okay. And I will actually relay that message to the ship.
Okay.
Because I'm currently picturing Kieran like in the open doorway, like, do I wait for Master Shio? Do I run in? What if the door closes? I'm sort of stuck in an indecisive moment. Also, I think there's probably this flickering of like, did I just do a bad thing? Like, I'm a little stuck on the precipice. So
Also,
You feel fine. What are you talking about?
mhm.
Everything's fine.
One thing that I should clarify, I'm not landing the ship yet.
oh
Okay.
okay.
No, we're still hovering.
Oh
Okay.
Yeah. Because my thought is, get in, we're going. And I know both of you got jetpacks. Don't need to land. Like, just
okay.
get in. So Shio
Okay.
is going to communicate to Kieran. Kieran, we need to get going. It's too dangerous here. We need to get Kira out, and we need to get going.
Okay,
I
I'll
need
go
you-
get her, and then I
No,
just
no,
dash down
no.
the hallway.
Kieran,
Yes,
get on board the ship.
I'm running. No,
I'd like to try to sway someone.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, he's running down the hallway, but yeah, you have comms, so roll to sway someone.
And I think I have just one thread with Kieran.
One tangle.
One tangle, that's what I meant. Yeah, one. Okay, so let's see how this goes.
I have 2 with Shio, but that's all right.
That's a 9 on the dice, plus 1 from my tangle is a 10.
Okay.
I want the XP, but I don't think I'm... He's already, like, sort of been rebelling against Shio a little bit.
Yeah, that is entirely up to you on that. What would she? So Kira is going deeper into this temple, and she is doing that regardless of you following or not.
Yeah, I can't let her go in there by herself. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going after there. And on the radio, I'm just like, Master Shio, I understand. I'm sorry. We'll be back out in a minute, and I have to do this.
Okay. Yeah, so Kieran is in the temple. Kieran, I imagine you know that the Children of the Void is in there, so are you taking it stealthy or are you sprinting?
I'm trying to move as quickly as I can, even though I know I'm supposed to be quiet. So I'm trying to be quiet, trying to split the difference.
Okay, roll some metal for me.
Do you mean weird?
No. Stealth? No.
But what about weird? Or
You're the
literally
one who-
any other stat?
You're the one who made this game. No, I will also allow prowess as like a.
Well, it's
You
doubles.
can either be doing this tactfully, or.
It's doubles. But
Mazel tov.
see if the camera can see that.
Oh yeah.
Yep, those are doubles.
Kieran, what are you doing?
Okay.
I'm so fast.
Yeah, you are fast. You think you're being great, but you are too worried about her, and you are running.
Yep.
And you come across the right and left hallways, and you go down the right hallway, not the left hallway.
Oh, right. Okay. Yep. That's fair.
Yeah, that's what happens to you for now. Shio, Trash, you're in the ship.
Now I have to land the ship. I have to go in there after him.
I said we'll be right out.
Yeah, I believe that. I trust none of you now. None of you. What is it? You said metal for?
Yes.
Okay.
You are under lots of stress.
That's doubles. It's an 8. 2
Okay.
4s.
I mean, it really just feels like if you could maybe micromanage a little less, you'd be in a better
Yeah.
place.
You just let go and let just things happen.
I mean, just a little bit of trust that other people are competent.
Yeah.
Yes, if only people were competent.
Because we all are competent.
You were. You absolutely were. He had all of that faith in you at the beginning of the campaign.
Yeah, that faith.
Yeah, so much faith. Tell me again about the speeder. Tell me again about the speeder.
Hey, that was not me. That was the dark side talking.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay, so yeah, he's gonna land, and I don't know.
You hear a screeching of the gears as you land. You do not land well, but you land.
Hey, I will take any landing you can walk away from.
It's very rocky. Trash, you're a little worried about your ship.
What did you do to my ship, Shio?
I landed it. Would have been easier with your help.
You're the one who just ran off and decided you were going to try to fly the ship on your own.
Okay, I can't have this debate with you right now. My Padawan just walked into a Sith temple.
Well, that seems like a problem that you created there, buddy.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume that it's gonna do absolutely no good to try to convince you to stay on the ship, right?
Yeah, no. Listen, your Padawan just ran into a Sith temple. It sounds to me like a situation where you're going to need some backup.
Fine.
All right, let's go.
RB, guard the ship.
Yep. Deanne's here. She's fine. She's in her inner chambers.
Arby's just kind of like, why are parents fighting? If he had eyes, he would be giving you both like kind of puppy dog eyes.
No, it's all good, Arby. Keep an eye on Deanne. Make sure she stays, safe. And we're just gonna go and see what's what.
It's like, and just kind of like goes to the back of the ship, to the quarters.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he's gonna take out the holocron, hand it to Arby. When Dean wakes up, have her guard this with her life.
It's just kind of like, and like, okay, and walks off and rolls off, holding it. Not really sure what it is.
That's fine.
You sure you're not gonna need that?
I don't plan on needing it. I don't plan on ever using it.
Okay.
It also
Okay.
has gone back to a very defunct state. It was like, It was glowing, it opened, and now it's closed and seems back to dead.
Yeah, you seem real paranoid about that thing, which is not doing anything. So.
I'm sure none of this has to do with the holocron. We can talk about this later. I have to go get Kieran out from chasing his sister.
All right, let's go.
And we go.
Kieran,
Oh,
roll
I'll be
me
right
a
back.
medal.
Sorry.
Oh no, I need to
no.
roll. Okay, well, we'll cut back to Kira then.
What do I need to roll?
Metal.
Okay,
But-
I'll roll and then I'll go. Oh my god. Okay, 12 minus 1 is 11.
Hey.
Yeah.
That is good news.
What
All
am
right,
I doing?
Kira. Well, Kieran, you can go. I will tell you
Okay, I'll be right back.
what happens when you get back. Kira. Good. He did well. If he failed that roll, that would have been very bad.
Oh.
Kira, you're walking down the stairs, and they start to spiral, but they seem to go very deep down to this. What you can only assume is like the kind of heart of like the basement of this temple. And as you get down, it's another wide open room, similar to the one that you got the holocron from, but more elaborately decorated. There are Sith Lords along the walls. You see Bane and Nihilus and like all these old Sith Lords. And you see like 4 pedestals with little like urns on them, and like a very tall. Ow, my arm. Sorry, I'm like I bruised my arm or something, and so now it hurts every time I move it.
Oh.
So it's like a very tall one, but looks like there's something at the top of it, but you can't quite tell. And you get the feeling there is kind of a puzzle here, but the key is like it's like basically directing you to get the thing off the very, very tall one.
Okay. Well, this is what jetpacks were made for. Bypassing puzzles.
It's like, I knew I liked you.
I mean, I don't see any reason to play by anyone else, like play someone's game
I like it.
when I don't have to.
Yes.
Fair. Yeah, so you jetpack up there. And there is, it almost looks like it's a box. It's not a holocron. It's kind of like a sizable box. And the key looks very similar to the key. The keyhole looks very similar to the key you have.
Cool.
The key doesn't go to open it or anything, though. It's just kind of like, take the box.
I want to know what's in the box.
The key just kind of goes, soon, get us out of here.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah. we should go. And maybe like really fighting this urge to just like knock the urns off as I go as like a kind of an FU to your stupid puzzles.
The Sith really like their
Right.
puzzles.
I mean, they do, and I'm mad about it because like they're also like, oh, only Force users, blah blah blah, and I'm like, I'm just as smart, and I'm stronger. I'm stronger than you. So yeah, I am going to take the box
Okay.
and
Are you going to
F
knock
up
off
some.
the urns?
I am.
Okay.
Just on the way out as like a little like maybe not all of them. I'll just do the 2 on the way, like because it seems excessive to go to all 4 as they're at the corners of the room, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just do 1 or 2 if they're on the way out. Just be like, screw your puzzles. And
Yeah, I
push
imagine
one
you could,
off.
like fly down and like push the 2 off on one side of the room and then go back to the staircase.
Yeah.
That makes a very loud noise. So
I'm
as
cool
you're
with
going
that.
up the staircase, you do hear some shuffling. Like somehow you were heard. Not quite sure how. But as long as you get the sense you need to move pretty quickly. Kieran.
I'm gonna actually radio Kieran.
Okay, well.
And let him know that like I'm good. We're gonna bounce.
Okay. Kieran, you do get that message, but you are being ambushed.
Okay.
Thankfully, you rolled well enough that they didn't just immediately knock you out, which is what was going to happen if you failed. But now you are surrounded by 4 of the Children of the Void.
Okay.
And you kind of were able to jump back and like avoid them.
Sure.
But they are there. And they all have orange kind of vibroblades out. And they are like, who are you? What do you want? How did you get in here?
I'll get my blaster and lightsaber out lit this time.
They all kind of look at your lightsaber like.
Yeah. I'm Kieran Wren of the new Jedi Academy. I don't think I'm not going to say Padawan. That's definitely enough of a Jedi, and that's a full, complete sentence. We're here to find out more about this temple. What is your purpose here?
They kind of look at each other and look back at you and the lightsaber. They're like, you're coming with us. And they are going to attack you.
Oh, well, okay then. No. I'll defend myself. I think I'm just going to smite my enemies.
Sounds good. You might have been able to avoid getting attacked if you had pulled out the lightsaber, but...
Well, they drew weapons, Jedi. So here we are. Okay. That's 7. So, let's see. What am I going to pick?
Yes, what are you going to pick?
Basic moves. Here we go. I'm going to take something from my enemy and try and knock a vibroblade out of someone's hand. Or maybe you said there's 4 of them, right?
Yes, there are 4 of them.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to exchange harm yet because it's 4 on 1, and I don't know if I want to use that move yet.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to try and like get rid of some of these Vibroblade or something if I can. Just try to even my odds.
Yeah, you're able to knock one. The one that got closest to you, you're able to like very deftly knock his vibroblade away, but you still have 3 others coming at you.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's kind of like scrambling because, yeah. They're all still coming at you though.
Okay. I'm gonna try hit the thumb switch to put my blaster on stun because it's also the blue donuts, you know, maybe I can get a couple of them, and roll smite again.
Okay.
I guess. Okay, Jesus, there's another 7. I cannot roll high. I've had one good roll today, but I'll take the 7 and I guess I'll take my chances with exchanging harm because I do have epic armor, so and epic weapon, so I'm gonna deal my weapon harm and take their weapon harm. So I'll exchange harm, but I'm dealing stun harm. I'm using my lightsaber to defend myself and trying to stun blast them.
Okay. So what was your roll? Sorry.
A 7. So yeah, I got a exchange harm. My weapon deals 4 harm, and my epic armor can absorb 2 harm.
Okay, so you are able to stun one of the guys. Another one tries to come at you and you absorb the harm from that. Sorry, I was trying to see if a name was taken in Star Wars, and I don't think it is. So I think we're good. Because there's a chance you're meeting a certain someone today.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Is it
Oh,
Santa?
Yep,
Yes,
it's
Santa.
Yes.
If Santa's the Sith Lord. What?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
We fought
Well, I mean,
Santa Claus.
Darth Claus sounds about right for Sith names.
We fought
You've
Santa
taken
Claus in a
out-
Masks game once. That was fun.
You've taken out one, and the other guy is scrambling for his vibroblade, so he's out for another round. But you have the other 2 coming at you still.
Okay. And my armor took I didn't take any harm that round.
No.
Okay.
They tried.
Well, I guess that worked, so it'll probably work again, right?
Can try, yeah.
Okay, I'm switching dice though.
You've been calling it real close this game, except
I
for
know.
that round weapon.
I'm gonna since Kieran didn't answer me when I told him I was on my way out, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna be like, Kieran, do you hear me?
you're getting messages also now. But yes, Kieran has not messaged you back.
Kieran, can you hear me? So these are the demigods dice. Oh, that doesn't show up well at all. And that's the 6s. So I have a 13 on my.
Wow.
You did it.
Yeah.
You really did it.
So I'm gonna go exchange harm, crush them. Still trying to do stun damage, right?
Okay.
But do +1, so 5 harm. And I'm not worried about protecting myself because they seem pretty inept. So I'm just gonna add take something from them again and try to like disarm another one of them,
So
or
are you
kick
not
that
doing
guy's sword
are
farther
we not using
away,
the
or
godlike mechanics?
Sorry, what?
Are you not doing the godlike thing?
I don't have it unlocked. You have to unlock that through an advancement.
So yeah, you stun another one, and you disarm the other one. The one that was already disarmed is now coming back at you, but instead of with the vibro blade, he has like what look like cuffs of some kind.
Oh.
He's like almost just coming at you, but he kind of like got around. He's like coming from behind you to try and basically like cuff you.
Okay. Should I take harm or take a roll for grievous harm or anything like that? I mean, that's you have that move as a GM if you want it. That's
Yeah, roll for grievous harm.
okay. So
He's trying
did
to
any
do-
damage actually get through my armor, or am I just rolling +0?
It's not damage. It's just him trying to. He's literally just trying to cuff you with these very strange.
Okay,
damage.
so I'll roll +0. And hopefully roll up. God damn it. Now I get the 9. Okay, so on a 7 and 9, I have to choose drop something important, lose your footing, one of your gifts is unusable for now, take one more harm, or wind up in a tight spot. I'm already in a tight spot. What, I've actually been doing okay here. I'm gonna take the 1 harm ignoring armor, because that seems like a pretty fair spot to be in right now. Oh, cool.
Okay.
I wrote on part of this with permanent pen instead of erasable pen. Okay, so I have 1 harm now.
Yes.
And does it? I don't know if it does anything else, but that.
I'm trying to decide because you technically I don't want to just like automatically handcuff you because of what these handcuffs do.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So I'm gonna say it as like you kind of slipped out of his grasp, but he kind of knocked you to the ground and is now on top of you, trying to handcuff you.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you could give me disadvantage on my next roll.
Yeah.
If
So
you want.
you have disadvantage on the next roll to get out of this. You are in a very tight spot though.
Yeah.
Which I know it says that's supposed to be one of the things, but you are in it.
No, that's fine. I mean, that's your as the GM, you have all those tools available to you, so that's totally fine.
You're in a very tight spot. Kira, you are on your way out. You're noticing though that like there doesn't seem to be any like you heard some scuffling and shuffling, but they don't seem to be coming your way.
Well, with Kieran not answering me, I'm gonna see if I can. I want to know where he is. I want to know what's happening because, like, he would never just not answer.
Yeah. Could I have gotten like an oofing, like I was about to answer, and then I was like, oh my god, this guy behind me, and I just sort of didn't finish.
I would say you hear a bit of you hear like the comm open, and then you hear like scuffles and fighting.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna.
But you don't know where he is. And
Well,
the key
I'm
is
gonna
urging you to get out of there with the box.
I'm gonna assume that the. I'm gonna assume that the scuffling is coming from wherever Kieran is.
Yes.
And this box is knowledge and power, right? That's what you keep telling me.
Mm-hmm.
Then this has got to have something that could help my brother.
The key is hesitant. It does not want you to open the box here.
I'm not leaving without him.
It essentially wants you to leave him behind.
I'm not leaving without him. And I am going to use whatever it takes to get us both out of here.
Okay.
And if I need more power to overcome these forces, so be it. And I'm opening the box.
There is a holocron in it, another one, and a hilt, which looks like probably a saber hilt.
I am going to pull that hilt out. And light it up.
When you touch it, roll me metal.
Do we have like a Ray flashback?
Oh boy.
That's an 8.
Okay, you don't quite get a handle on it right away. It kind of you feel almost overwhelmed. You feel it like weigh you down at first when you pick it up. It's almost like it doesn't want to be picked up. But after a minute, it gets a little less heavy, and it almost feels shocking to you, like it did with the key. But you can kind of feel the key almost trying to balance that out.
Okay. I'm going to shove the holocron in my pocket.
Okay.
So I can have both hands free to use this saber and run after my brother.
Yes.
Or where I'm assuming he's going to be.
And yes, it is a red saber.
Yeah, well, we use the tools we have at hand.
No, I'm just saying for the audience at home, it is a red saber. The hilt is kind of black and gold and very elaborate. It has runes carved into it. But yeah. All right. Now you're gonna have to do some tracking to find where Kieran is.
Is it a hilt that the nerds in the audience would recognize?
No.
No? Okay.
This is directly connected to my own story.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh man.
And that's a 7 + 1 is an 8 again to find him.
Okay. You're not quite sure where he is, but you're getting the sense that maybe if you backtrack a little and possibly go down either, like you're kind of like maybe he's in one of the doors, or like you get the idea that you have to backtrack a little to find him, but you can tell that he went a different way than you, so he did not follow you.
Okay.
But-
while I run back, I'm just gonna on our channel, I'm just gonna say, like, if you can, I'm coming for you. Any help you can give me to get to you, but I'm
Okay.
coming for you.
I'm gonna come back to Kieran, and then we're gonna go back to Shio and Trash. But Kieran, roll me a disadvantage roll to get out of the situation you're in, or yeah, because this guy's really. You muted, Jason? I don't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You mean metal with disadvantage? Yeah? Okay. Wow. Already -1. Oh! I got 2 6s and a 3, so I have to take the 6 and 3. -1 is an 8.
Hey.
That's
Okay.
about as good as I could hope for.
Man. You are able to kind of you're able to get him kind of off of you, but he's still coming at you. He is not like done. He is like he sees, he's like, okay. And you also now have his other buddy you didn't actually, because there's another one you didn't stun.
Right.
Coming, he got back up and has his sword, his vibro blade back, and is basically, they're both coming at you together.
Yeah.
Now.
Okay.
I want to see if you either take them both out or if they get to you before I cut.
Okay. And is this before I've heard Kira's message?
This is as you're hearing Kira's
Yeah.
message.
Okay.
You got him kind of off of you, and now you're hearing Kira's message to come help you. That she wants to help.
Yeah. Okay.
But you also have 2 guys coming at you.
Yeah. Well, that's encouraging. Oh wait, I spent that thread earlier. I don't have any threads. Okay. All right, so here's what I'd like to do. You know, on the arcane, I have this spell casting move. And the main effect that I want is to restrict movement. Like, I want to, like, force hold the guy with the cuffs. And I like, might have to keep fighting this guy, right? So I'm like, I've got I don't have a prop for my gun, but I've, like, got my gun hand up like this. Like, I'm still holding my blaster, but holding it towards... Like, so blaster's pointed up as I'm, like, trying to freeze the cuffs guy, and then still saber fight the other guy.
Okay.
So that's...
so
but ultimately, I want to try to do this spell casting move. So maybe I won't be able to defend myself, or I don't know. How do you want me to handle that?
Let me look at it. I will say it's going to be at a disadvantage against these guys.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's right, because the force, like, bounces off of them. Yeah, that's okay. I definitely forgot that in the moment, so that's fine. Okay, disadvantage. Let's just roll 3.
Yeah,
dice.
you're going to take 2 harm doing this. And
Yeah.
It will be at advantage, so it could be...
Okay.
Could go...
Well, I'll roll my spellcasting at disadvantage. At least it's with weird. Oh no. Well, I got a 1, a 1, and a 2. So
Oh God!
Oh god.
I'll take the ones and get a thread
Oh no.
and replace the one I just erased. And yeah, that's a total of 4. Oh, and take 2 more harm. Okay, so I'm at 3 harm. And and with spellcasting, I still have to pick 2 costs, and the Herald will fill in the rest. Spoiler, it's bad. So
This is
I'm
bad.
going to 2 costs. Jesus Christ, this is rough.
Who designed this game?
I don't know.
Some sadist.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna inflict collateral damage in because I was trying to do that. Can I like break my blaster? Like
Yeah.
just because I was trying to hold him, and I think I just like my blaster crushes and falls apart.
Okay.
And I think I'm gonna take 2 more harm, ignoring armor. Which will put me at 5 harm, and I'm in the -1 to all my rolls now.
Yeah.
5 of 7, by the way, for folks who don't know how the system works. We have 7 health, and I have 5 harm. So
Great. I mean, this goes kind of in my favor because it means I get to introduce someone. You try your hardest to get this guy, but at first it almost seems like he's moving in slow motion. And then your blaster crushes, you're just trying way too hard to do this, and it exhausts you. And as you're doing it, the other guy with the vibroblade literally comes up behind you and just kind of does one of those.
yeah.
And you fall to the ground, and the other one puts the cuffs on you. And as the cuffs are put on you, you feel no connection to the Force anymore.
Oh.
I hate it.
Oh boy.
And
Oh boy.
they start dragging you away.
Okay.
They pick you up by your shoulders and just kind of start dragging you somewhere, and you are barely conscious.
Yep.
Actually, as they see that you are kind of still stirring, you get another and they knock you out.
Okay.
So you are being taken somewhere. Now, Kieran, so that's what happened to Kieran. Shio, trash.
I would like to use my
The temple is still open. It stayed open this time for some reason. You're not quite sure why. Might have something to do with that holocron.
Weird.
Weird. Totally weird. Everything's fine.
The temple is open.
Good thing I used that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I would like to. I mean, did I feel any of this happen in the Force? Since he is my Padawan, is there any way I could use that as kind of a divining
When you
rod?
reach out into the Force to look for Kieran, you feel nothing. And it's the same. It's similar to when you tried to Force connect with the Children of the Void in the past. It's just like it's not nothing. It's almost like, and it's nothing. Like
there's an absence.
yes, like a complete absence of what should be there.
A Kieran-shaped hole in the
Right.
Force.
Would I be able to suss out that? Because I'm imagining I can sense the dark side energy of the temple, and I imagine I can sense Kira. Would I logically be able to suss out that I should follow this void, or is that too meta? Let me know if it is. I can rework and I can move on, but it's just a passing thought.
I don't know if you'd be able to follow it, really. You just know that you don't feel him in a way that is not normal.
Okay.
So I don't know that you'd be able to like follow the absence.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's totally fair. Let's maybe try to do some good old tracking.
What is Trash doing? You both have left the ship and are heading towards the temple.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hanging back a little bit, letting Shio do the hero thing that Shio does, but I'm walking towards the temple and just feels all right. I think this all feels pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it feels totally normal.
Yeah,
It feels like home almost.
that's nice. It's a nice feeling, and I am sure there's some cool stuff in here. So I'm kind of thinking maybe once we get inside, maybe I'll just zig instead of zag and see what's in there.
You are so lucky my focus is divided. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to locate, I guess track where Kieran may have gone.
Okay.
Because I don't have, unfortunately, a battle has not taken place where I am at, so I can't use my War Never Changes move yet. But I can hopefully at least try to figure out where he went to get to that point. What would you like me to roll?
Trying to think. I will give you prowess on this one.
Okay. Yay! Hear that? That's my good stat.
I imagine you'd use it for battle reasons.
Okay, so that's a 5 on the dice, plus 2 is a 7.
Okay. As you're walking into the hallway, you kind of see Kieran's footsteps. They're rushed and hurried. The place is relatively clean, so they're not like super clear steps, but you can kind of see. You can definitely tell they went to the right when you come up to the fork in the path. You don't go left, but you do see other footsteps that went that way. And Kira, as this is happening, as they rush in and as you're rushing back, you two meet up and you have a red lightsaber that is ignited. And another holocron, but that's in your, like, I imagine you just kind of like hooked that to your belt, but.
To think that there's like I have like an interior kind of pocket situation, and I have the key in that pocket, and now the holocron is also in that pocket.
They're having a nice little dark side chat together.
How big is a holocron? Like, is
Like-
it softball size or?
A little bigger than a softball.
Yeah, it feels like
Blythe hated my question so much she left
'Cause
the
it-
game. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Put down the puzzle
some ones are
box.
pyramids, but
Sure.
this is
the large mod configuration is not for you.
Right.
they're about that big.
Okay. Cool.
And yes, the Sith ones are a pyramid shape, so they're a little taller, but they're all about the same size.
Sure.
I don't have a Sith one.
Because why would you?
I like Jedi stuff.
Preach. Preach.
I don't know. That sounds a little close-minded to me at this moment, but whatever.
Though mine does like to give me the Snoke voice a lot, which is a little concerning.
Mm.
You're not supposed to get that without a black crystal, but it's like constantly trying to give me Snoke. It's like I don't have that crystal. So yeah, that's about the size of it. So, and you have a ton of little utility built pouches. So I imagine it can kind of fit in one of those. But yeah, you have all come together at the fork in the road, and Shio, you know that the direction is right. But now you see Kira holding a red Sith saber. So, do with that what you will. As you
Kira
read.
is literally just gonna like, Kira's in trouble. She's not stopping for shit here.
Yeah, I mean, Shio gotta protect Kieran first, but Shio's got some fucking words.
Crash, what are you doing as they're clearly running down that hallway to go find Kieran?
What are my options?
Go a different direction or follow them. You do notice, like, you've all gotten the message. You've gotten the message that the children of the void are here.
Mm.
You do know that if you're gonna go through the temple, you have to be a bit stealthy.
Mm.
But you could go explore. There's definitely not just one room with stuff like that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go explore.
Okay.
These guys, I mean, I saw Kira's got a lightsaber. I know Shio's got a lightsaber. That's two of them. It just seems like that's like a crowded situation.
All right. Yeah. So you're gonna go left.
Yep.
Come across the break room.
Yep.
You see that there's a hallway down the road. Then the end. It looks like there's possibly some like bedrooms off to the sides. Are you gonna try and open one of those, or are you gonna just keep going straight?
I'm gonna keep going straight for a while.
Okay.
Let's see
So you
let's
keep
see what's
going
down
straight.
here.
You come across the two staircases, the one going down, and the one going up. And then once again, it kind of keeps going straight. There seem to be some rooms kind of lined along it, and then you can see that there is a little bit of a light going straight as well.
What's up the stairs?
All right. You start
Just-
going up the
Yeah, let's
stairs.
go up the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
You start going up the stairs. They really like their windy passageways.
Mhm.
They start to kind of spiral, much like the ones going downstairs.
Cool.
And you also come across a big room
Mm.
with not as many, like, you see like one main Sith Lord at the end of the hall, but you're kind of like, it's a little bit crumbled, a little bit ruined, like someone maybe
Mhm.
scratched off the face.
Cool. Whatever.
And it has a little box at its feet. It's not a big one. It's not as the last one was kind of big.
Mhm.
It was like kind of long and kind of tall, and this
This-
one's like,
little, tiny. Well, can I open it?
you try, it does not open. It
Hmm.
has some runes along it.
No.
Looks like either it needs a key or
Hmm.
needs to be forced open in some way.
Well, I'll pick it
Little-
up.
Half.
Well, I mean, I can't read the runes, and I know I don't have a key. I don't have any good way of forcing it open, but I do know people who could. So I'm just going to pick it up and take it with me.
You pick it up. A floor tile compresses,
Mhm.
and the Sith statue starts to slide backwards.
Well, that's curious.
Very curious.
I'm going to go follow that. If there's a hidden room, that's where the good stuff is.
There is a hidden room.
Nice.
Basically, it kind of slides back and over.
Great. Let me go into the back room there.
As you go in, it looks like, honestly, there's some gold and riches. Like, there's genuinely nice stuff in here.
Taking it.
There's a lot of
Nice.
it, so you're gonna have to take as much as you can carry.
Yeah, I've got my little. I assume I've got a satchel, so I'm just filling my satchel with stuff.
There's a lot of crystals too, and like just beautiful, elaborate riches. It almost looks like a tomb.
Cool. Grave robbing. Awesome. Yeah, I'm just gonna,
Yeah, what
grab
could go
whatever-
wrong?
Yeah, no,
Mhm.
yeah, there's no possible way that this is gonna come back to haunt me. So yeah, let me just shovel as much. Of this stuff
Literally.
Yeah, quite literally haunt you.
Yep. Shovel it into my satchel. Focus on the nicest looking stuff, and definitely them crystals, because crystals are always good.
This is fine.
And take it from there.
All right. I'm gonna cut back to you while I decide what happens as you grave rob.
A Sith Lord, because that's again a super smart idea.
We're full of great decisions here.
I've never done anything wrong ever in my life.
I know this and I love you.
Kieran, you are in a room, chained up, starting to come to your senses. You can't quite tell what's going on yet, but you still have the manacles on you, but now you're kind of like this, so you're upright. Um, and you see more. You see Children of the Void members in a giant circle. It's a lot of them.
So I'm like
they're-
suspended by the cuffs.
You're being like, yeah, there's like a cord hanging you up.
Okay. Is all my armor on?
Yeah, they don't seem to care about that. Your
Okay.
lightsaber's on.
Lightsaber's gone. Okay.
You are in the center of a circle of the Children of the Void.
That's probably not good.
And a person, a very tall, slender person wearing all black and a mask, is coming towards you.
I'm gonna, as I'm hanging there, I'm gonna do the mind thing. Like, oh, good, you're here to let me down.
Nothing.
No.
Feel no connection. Your force connection is
Oh,
south.
right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, God, that feels worse than anything.
This person's coming towards you. Kira and Shio, not Kieran. You are running down a hall and you see some tracks, but you are not entirely sure where Kieran has been taken.
I would now like to use my War Never Changes move. You may roll with prowess instead of judgment when you pierce the veil anywhere a fight took place, or the person who just fought or is about to, or an artifact used in combat.
Okay.
That is a 9. On pierce the veil. I'll just ask the question. Where is this person, place, or thing? Person, place, or thing being Kieran. Where's Kieran? Or where was he taken, I guess?
You kind of see this. You see a definite scuffle that occurred, and as you're kind of reaching out into the force and kind of sensing, it's almost like the scenes in Fallen Order where it's like you're kind of seeing the ghost of what's happening around you.
Mm-hmm.
So you see them fighting, them scuffling, and then. But it's weird because you can't quite see the Children of the Void because they aren't a member of the Force. So it's like you see Kieran's reactions to them. And then suddenly Kieran goes dark. But you get the sense that they took him further down the hallway.
Okay.
To a secret kind of room. There's a secret passage that you have to go to, basically. But it's straight down the hallway, and like to your left, there's like a weird wall that has some runes on it that you could probably open.
Okay. I just saw the question I wanted to ask, and I can't find it again. Okay, well, I'll ask this question. So that kind of goes off what you just asked, or what you just said. How can I get into that place?
You get a sense that it's either with a key or using the dark side of the Force in some way. Much like most of the Sith Temple, like it's kind of like a use the Force to open it or use one of the keys we built. So if you're just like one of our acolytes and don't know what you're doing, here's a key.
Okay.
Kira, what are you doing? Do you relay this to Kira?
Yeah, I'm gonna basically start looking around, like tell her we need to find a key. The only way this door opens is with the key or with the dark side, so we need a key. I'm gonna start look for a key.
Okay. And I'm gonna say, like, I think I saw there might be a place like somewhere off the break room. Maybe check there.
Blythe, can I try something?
Sure.
I don't know if they took my jetpack off or not, but I know I can activate it from like my glove controls. So
Hands are like this, so like.
well, right, but it's like in my gloves, I think, right? But I mean, if it's not possible, that's okay too. That's why I'm asking.
Go ahead and try.
Okay, because I'm picturing two possibilities of one, it's on me, which is great. I'll fly up and like unhook my hands. Or it's somewhere else in the room and gonna cause a huge distraction, in which case I can also make use of that, but I don't think I can know whether it's on me until I push the on button.
Push the button.
Do I roll something or just push the button?
Just push the button.
Okay, I push the button.
I mean, it depends on if you want it to do something, you roll it. If you just want it to activate, you just push the button.
Yeah, I want it to activate and then I'll find out what... I mean, if it's on me, then I'll do something. If it's somewhere else in the room, I can't make it do anything. So, I'll just turn it on. Okay.
You activate it, you hear it turn on,
Uh-huh.
and you see a little fly up.
Okay.
You see it off to the side of you.
Okay,
and
great.
The person all in black kind of looks at it and looks at you.
Okay, good. So I want to use that distraction to wrap my legs around his head. Like hoist myself up and do, Black Widow move.
So the person is not distracted.
Oh, all right. Well,
you see kind of a glance and look at you and puts out a hand and crushes your jetpack.
God damn.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh,
Oh, god damn it.
Okay. Can I try my fight move?
Go ahead.
Okay. Should I roll with disadvantage?
Yes.
do you want to lose a leg? Because that's how you lose a leg.
I know. Okay. With disadvantage, I have an 8.
Okay.
And really, I don't think grapple is in. No game has good grapple rules. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do is gain an advantageous position by, like, trapping this guy for my next move is what I'm trying to give myself +1 smite for the next moment.
Okay. Trying to think of how you could get an advantageous position out of this.
Well, like if I have him trapped in a leg lock, then like the next thing I could do is like hoist him or move him. Like I'm not a total wimp. I don't think I'm gonna just haul him off the ground because I can't use the force. But
yes, you're not a total wimp.
I have +1 prowess.
I have been working really hard to make sure that you are not a total wimp.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not a
I have
total
my
wimp,
sister as the role model, so like I gotta keep up.
but you're gonna get overridden a little bit here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Character is, so you go and you think you've got it. You kick up and you kind of grapple him with your legs, and it's almost like they let you.
Oh.
The second
Right.
you do that, you're like, yeah, I've got this. Awesome. I'm going to do something cool. The person just kind of laughs and like shoves you in the stomach and kind of force pushes, like knocks you off of them, turns around and starts force choking you.
Oh, cool. All right.
And is like, want to try that again?
No.
That's what I thought. And stops and kind of just looks you up and down and is like, yes, you are formidable, but I don't think you'll be worth my time. And snaps some fingers, and suddenly the Children of the Void members go out and start getting a very strange kind of contraption and start setting something up.
Okay.
And you see that this person has your lightsaber and a saber, and doesn't seem to have their own saber, but has yours. And yeah. Here, Shio, we have 20 minutes left. Shio
Mm-hmm.
and Kira, are you going back to the break room?
I am gonna tell Shio that, like, I think, like, back that way, the way I came, there may be more stuff there. I found this, but, like, I won't be able to tell if anything is a key. But if you go and can sense it, and I can try to blow it up from here, I'll calm you if I can blow it up.
Fine. That we need to get Kieran. I will be back. Stay on comms. Wait. Where's Trash? Great. I will deal with that later and start heading off towards the left and the break room.
Kira, what are you doing? What's Kira doing?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna use the key to open the door as soon as he's gone.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
I mean, he'd take it, and it's my friend, and it's helping me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The key feels hesitant to go this way. It doesn't fight you. It doesn't fight any of your decisions. But you get this feeling that it does not really want you to do this.
Look,
God,
it's my brother. If there's a better way, show it to me now. Otherwise, we're going in there and we're getting him the hell out.
the key, you almost feel it sigh. Like it doesn't want to do this, but it likes you. So the door opens, and it says, it just kind of sighs, and you feel more power course through you. And you feel a better connection with the saber in your hands. It's still fighting you. It's not yours, so it does not like you, but it is agreeing a little bit more with your presence.
It doesn't have to like me, it just has to obey me.
Yes, it just might obey someone else a little more.
I mean, that could never happen. Don't know what you're talking about.
There's a few things that can happen here. Okay. So you open this door. You go down this hallway. It's another hallway. So many hallways. And there is a big round room. Do you still have the saber lit?
No.
Okay, that's good.
I feel like being sneaky here is the better thing.
Yeah, roll me a medal.
Okay. That's an 11.
Okay. So yeah, you're super, super, super stealthy.
I got my sneak on today. Get your sneak on.
I will, but I will let that. That's good. That's a good roll. So you see this giant room with what clearly is Kieran at the center, a circle of children of the void, and there's a lot of them. And you see a figure, a tall, slender figure in all black in front of your brother. And it looks like some of the children of void are getting a contraption of some sort set up. But you have never seen anything like it before, and you do not know what it is. It's kind of like they're setting up these like pillars and putting like up a crystal. It looks like a kind of large kyber crystal almost. And they're kind of getting this whole contraption set up and lining it up with like a window in the room, and like something is happening, but there are a lot of people in this room.
Okay.
So that's what you see. Shio,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing?
I am searching for this key in this break room, waiting for Kira to let me know if she's gotten the door open. After a few more minutes, he's gonna send a message. I don't see what you're talking about. Can you give me any more information, Kira?
And you're just gonna get like there's gonna be like a series of taps.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically the count of how many people are in here.
Is this something that we've done before?
I was gonna leave that one up to you. Like, but she's not gonna verbally answer. There are too many people in here.
Yeah.
But like this is gonna be like a cool. This is a lot of people. But she's going to do it and then pause and then start it up again.
Okay.
So either roll me your battle prowess, or roll me some battle prowess to see if you remember this as a thing. I think this is something you might have done before, so I'm not saying it's like.
That is an 11.
Yeah, you know exactly what she's doing.
Beautiful.
But you're also like, how did she open the room?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's probably bad. I mean, she's already dark-sided. She probably did the easy way. Well, let's add it to the list. Cool. I'm going to sprint down the hall because no one's told me necessarily to be quiet at this point. And plus, I need to get there to help Kieran. And God knows where Trash is. But yeah, I'm going to start racing down back to the door to try to hopefully see it's open and get to where she is.
Yeah. Trash, you were raiding this tomb. You noticed the sarcophagus of probably what is an old Sith Lord.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
You're just like, there's like a ton of stuff in here.
Shiny shit, crystals. Let's do it.
At the head of the sarcophagus, there is another holocron, possibly the history of whoever this was, or possibly whatever that was. So if you want that there.
Yoink, that goes in the bag.
Great. Weirdly enough, nothing is happening. No one is coming after you. Nothing is going on. Everything is fine.
That sounds like a win. I guess the situation's taken control of. Once I load up my bag and it's too full, I'll take the bag and the box and go back to the ship, I guess.
All right.
If I see someone along the way, I'll ask them what's up, but I'm assuming that they've figured it out or whatever, and I'm just going to go back to the ship.
Okay. Yeah. You go back to the ship, you've got tons of riches. You can totally sell these. Like, these are worth a lot of money, a lot of credits.
Yep.
And you now have a cool new holocron that might teach you some more information if you want to.
Nice. Cool. Well, I'm just going to set it on the ship and I guess just wait. See if anyone comes back. I mean, I'll give them like 15 minutes and then we'll see.
All right. Shio, you run down the hall. I'm going to do a little hand waving. The door is still open.
Okay.
You know that there's a ton of people in this room. And you
right, so I'm not going to race down this hall. Like,
yes. No, you obviously, yes. And roll me a medal to make sure you do this stealthily.
That is a 7.
Okay. You are not the quietest, but you are able to be hidden.
Okay.
At least as far as you know.
I also just want to make sure no one has called me on comms. Like, that was all Kira Shio conversation. No one has like said, "Hey, Trash, where are you?" Right?
Don't think so.
No,
cool.
We've been focused on getting Kieran back.
Cool. Great. I'm assuming you guys are doing great with that. So good luck.
Yeah. So now you also see this room, Shio. You and Kira are faced with a lot of Children of the Void people. A weird contraption looks like it's getting pretty close to set up. Very evil looking person in the middle. You get the sense that the person in the middle is not great.
Would the object that they're assembling be something that could be used in combat?
You have no idea what it is. You recognize it as a kyber-ish crystal. You think it's a kyber crystal, but it looks corrupted.
Okay.
So, but you're not sure really what it is. This is the kind of thing you'd normally ask Kieran for on his esoteric knowledge.
Right.
Does that look like it looks like a big kyber crystal?
Like a big corrupted kyber crystal.
Cool. Wow. We all know that kyber crystals can be real unstable
Oh, no.
when exposed to the right amount of energy.
That is true. So I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna go do a little narration here, just so you get a feel for what's happening. There are a ton of these people. The contraption is pretty much. It looks like it's pretty close to being set up, whatever it is. And Kieran is now being positioned in front of it.
Is he no longer suspended, or is he still
No,
suspended?
he's suspended. It's like they have like a contraption that they can kind of move.
Sure.
So he's suspended, and they are moving him into a position.
Okay. I would like to use my practical tactical brilliance to get some holds on what I'm assuming is going to be some smiting coming up.
Okay. Yeah, do that.
All these dice are betraying me today, or maybe it's just me. That's better.
This might go a little past 1. Is that okay with everybody?
It's okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, that's a 9, so I get to hold 2. So I'm going to first spend 1 to add plus. No, I can wait until after she rolls. Never mind. So I'm holding 2.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of communicate best I can to Kira. I'll get Kieran. You, Crystal.
I'm just gonna motion. It's like, get him now.
All right, I'm going
Cool
to
now.
use my lightsaber, and I'm going to do a lightsaber throw to disconnect him from whatever's holding him in the ceiling, and then would like to try to force pull him to my location.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, here we go. All right, that is a 9 on my first prowess check. Which would smite my enemies. Where are you, smite? There it is. On a 9, I can choose one from the list below. I would like to take something from the enemy. I'd like to take Kieran from the enemy.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say you're gonna have to roll for the force pull.
Sure.
Your lightsaber goes flying and cuts him down, and you kind of feel yourself fall for a second. You don't feel at your strongest, Kieran. You're not feeling great.
No kidding. Okay. So sorry, I missed exact. So it cut me down, but I didn't go anywhere. I just like dropped.
You just dropped.
Okay.
Because the force roll is going to be a separate thing, and it is going to be a contested roll from. You're gonna have disadvantage on this because you now have the attention of possible Sith Lord. Because the second you did that, this person looks over.
Sure.
And sees you.
Weird that they noticed that.
You're away from Kieran, right? Or you're away from Kira, so you're not going to be in your position? Okay. Good.
All right. Oh, so with disadvantage, right?
Yes. So.
Where'd that die go? Okay.
You hear a laugh. You just hear. Oh.
And is this a prowess or this smite?
This is weird. If you're trying to pull him, this is weird.
Just making sure. Okay. Okay, well that's still a 7. I'm so mad. I got a 6, a 5, and a 1. So the 1 and the 5 is a 6, plus my 1 weird is a 7.
Okay. You start to pull Kieran. He starts coming towards you, but then you feel resistance.
And I can sense the resistance coming from the alleged Sith Lord.
Well, I mean, you kind of just see that person put their hand out and go, "I don't think so," and start pulling Kieran back towards them. This one is mine.
Are my feet on the ground, or am I just like in the air?
You're in the air now.
Okay, and my hands are still bound.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll just do a Last Jedi situation, and we'll we'll try not to pull you apart.
Oh, I thought it was going to be more like a Lady and the Tramp.
Kira, you see that they are locked. You see clearly there is resistance happening here with Shio. And this presumed Sith Lord is just kind of seems very nonchalant
That's
about
cool.
everything that's happening.
He doesn't have to be super chalant or whatever.
Maybe a little chalant.
I just need him to be a little distracted, which it seems like he is. And Kieran is a little ways away.
I mean, they're really close to the crystal. Kieran is still fairly close to the crystal, so if you're going to use the crystal, just know Kieran is still in blast radius.
I do have armor on. I assume they took my helmet
was
off, and
about to
that's why I
say,
couldn't
like,
be
you
on
do
comms,
have-
but
You do have armor.
yeah,
You do.
just my helmet's off.
How much does armor?
2. It's supposed to
Wearing
absorb 2.
you are wearing I'm gonna assume Beskar alloy of some type because you are Mandalorians. So either pure Beskar or Beskar alloy. I'm gonna say an alloy. Pure Beskar is a leveling up thing.
Yeah.
So it will protect you from the effects of a kyber crystal decently, but not as well if it were pure. So you do have it. There is a decent amount of protection, but it's still going to be very intense. This is cataclysmic. You're talking.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
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 Do it. He'll be
But
fine.
you know, now is the chance.
Oh, no,
and with
If
with
I can,
Shio pulling on you,
I will say he looks real beat up with his 5 harm. So, for what it's worth, looks like he's had the shit kicked out of him.
it's cool. I believe that I can do this.
Okay.
It's important
And
to
that
believe
it will
in yourself.
work. And that I will save your ass. Because
start doing
I've
that.
got all this power and it's in me. And I am going to use it.
Okay.
I'm trying to. Okay. Shio, I need you to contest the weird again.
Okay. Still at disadvantage.
Yeah. It's a very strong opponent here.
Can I
And-
aid his role at this point?
No.
Okay.
That is an 8 on the dice.
Okay. So you've not lost hold of him, but you feel the resistance and you feel this person pulling Kieran back into position.
Okay. Okay.
Kira, how are you? When and how and what are you doing to get set up? I'm gonna need you before you do your move. I need you to roll another medal to make sure you stay hidden.
Well, what I was actually gonna do was in the true
'Cause you're not next to this. You have to get to the crystal, so just keep that in mind.
but in the true nature of it, cataclysm,
Yeah.
I was literally gonna stand up and shoot it.
Okay. So you're just gonna make yourself known.
Yeah. And
Okay.
hopefully that will also distract the Sith Lord long enough that Shio can get Kieran farther away. Ugh, my words are failing me. But I also believe that, It's time to pull it down. Pull this world down.
So are you waiting for him to try and get him further away, or are you just gonna go do it?
No, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
We only get one shot.
Don't throw it away.
Don't miss your chance to shine.
Like a kyber crystal.
Yeah. I'm gonna give your roll your roll, and I'm gonna give Shia one more roll.
Ooh. Oh, bless. That's boxcars and a 2. So that is a 9.
I rolled an 11 plus 1 makes it 12.
Okay. Kieran's still gonna take some harm though.
Oh.
Because that's on a 10 plus, everyone in range takes 6 harm.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I have a thing for this.
I mean, you are pulling. So wait, how much was your roll? Sorry,
That was a 9.
9.
Because I haven't taken any harm. And I can spend one of my holds to take harm in place of a nearby Weave member.
Nice.
Okay.
Really? That sounds good to me.
Okay.
In my defense, I assumed that I would roll between a 7 and a 9 because we've been in that 7 to 9 zone like all day.
Oh, I was ready for that because I could also have added +2 to your smite roll. So I was...
This wasn't actually a smite roll.
Oh, what was
Cataclysms
it?
are weird.
Oh, it was weird.
Special
Oh, that's right.
Cataclysm is an intense roll. Okay. I need to. How much harm does your armor currently soak?
Epic armor soaks 2 harm.
2 harm, and because it's against a kyber crystal directly, I'm going to give it and it's alloy of Beskar. I'm going to give it it's going to be able to soak 3 harm.
Okay.
So you won't die, hopefully. Just trying to decide what the big bad evil guy's last kind of moves are.
Right.
As this
Well,
happens.
the thing that we haven't done for Jedi Gods yet is including that thing that's like, filling up all your harm, and that means you like are gonna need a cybernetic limb, or you're gonna go in the culto tank, or some kind of, because like main characters in Star Wars don't really die until the like 8th movie, and then
Yeah.
But I am also prepared for the consequences of my actions. We may have to call
I think
Minerva
this is
and have her
more the
update the poster.
consequences. This is the consequences of my actions.
Exactly.
Well, I'm responsible for the first 5 harm that I took.
There's a lot.
Also-
am I
Well,
am I taking his harm for him?
you are.
Okay.
Kieran's not going to die.
There we go.
That is true. Kieran is not going to die. And suddenly, Kieran is easily moved. Like, for some reason, resistance is not being put up anymore, but you see big bad evil person put a hand out to the kyber crystal and put a hand out to Kieran. And you can kind of feel that this is not the ideal way to do this, but big bad evil guy is like, I guess I'll do what I must. And kind of suddenly you see like a light coming to one hand, and then you see light coming off of Kieran from another. And this is when Kira is going to come out and shoot the thing.
Oh, no.
And suddenly there is a very big explosion. Um, the light and connection stops. You see the explosion happens. Many of the children of the void are trying to run. Many of them are getting toppled. Kieran drops. Shio takes some harm. I think that you also take harm, Kira. I don't.
Yeah, I take 1 harm, ignoring armor.
Okay. So yeah, you take 1 harm.
And I also pay a cost.
Yeah. So what is the collateral? And you will pay a cost. Let me go look at the costs because I don't know what the costs are. No.
Oh, I think you just sort of pick whatever would be narratively appropriate.
Okay. The cost is not something that happens to you. The tunnel collapses. The big bad evil guy, you hope, is crushed. You hope. You are all able to get out, but Kieran is not in good shape and still has these manacles on and probably needs those off. And also doesn't have a lightsaber anymore.
No, yeah. Lost the blaster and the saber.
Yep.
And the jetpack.
Yep.
Be interesting. Yeah, you're all able to get back to the ship. The manacles can be blasted off.
You
Like
can also cut them off.
lightsabers work.
Oh, well then I can't cut them off.
And I'm just gonna
They're
shove
glowing
you
orange.
aside, and it's like, I've got this, and I'm gonna blast them off myself.
Kieran, you don't feel the force return to you when the manacles are off.
Okay. Well, maybe it'll return later. Yeah, I think I don't know if Kieran's like with it enough to comment on that in the moment. I think he's like, cut these off and then go collapse somewhere because he's a mess.
Yeah.
You're not
Or-
going to give us the Charles Xavier. I can't feel the force. I can't feel the force.
No, maybe. I mean, he says he feels weird, and I think we probably don't we have a little medical bot or something on our
Yeah, we got a little. There's a med bay.
yeah.
Well, med bay. Arby is taking care of you, which is questionable in your case. But
Well,
Arby seems a little concerned.
yeah, that's fine. I'm just like getting in there and like stripping off pieces of armor to get up on the bed and just like, ow, I've been very badly burned.
Good news is you no longer feel the connection to the holocron,
Okay, yeah.
and
That's good.
your dark side points are gone.
Oh, all right. I'll take that.
So yeah, everyone is back at the ship. Trash is chilling.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, oh god, you found Kieran. Nice. You all right? Everything work out okay?
Dune, now.
Wow. There is no need to get snippy. We needed to get Kieran. We have Kieran. We're all aboard. I'll fly the ship home. You could say please.
Please.
Thank you. It's just no need. I'll just go and I'll fly the ship home.
And I'm going to walk over to Kieran in the med bay and see if I can do any kind of force healing.
Yeah, I will let you roll some weird to see if you can kind of reduce a harm.
That's boxcars. That's
But I will
a
say
13.
it's hard. There is actually a heal skill for the Reaper, so it's not like
I
super.
also have rubbed some dirt on it.
Oh yeah, you can do that. What was it? Sorry,
13.
13. Yeah, you're able to reduce a couple harm.
Am I able to sense him in the force now, or is he still blotted out?
He's blotted out.
Okay.
With a 13, I normally would have been like, yeah, you can reduce a ton of harm, but
No, for sure. I'm as Shio, I'm cataloging that,
no.
and
the blotted outness is what's making it harder to heal him.
sure.
Yeah. So you're all back at the ship. Kira, are you didn't do some rub some dirt on it to try and help your brother?
Oh yeah, for sure. That would have been the first thing.
Okay. You also get an immense pride feeling from the key.
Like, well, I mean, I guess now is the time for my dice luck to turn.
What happened?
That's a 6.
Oh. Well, I'm trying to find the move.
I mean, nothing. Like, it just... For a 7 and 9, I get to heal something. For a 10 plus, I get to heal something. But for a 6 minus, not so much.
No healing. No healing happens. So we'll give you all a second to do like kind of a decompress scene. For the audience, Jason and I are going to be looking at changing some playbooks around for Kieran.
Yep.
Yikes.
And also just out of like, so everyone knows, like, this is something that I was aware of could happen, and Blythe checked in with me, and like we knew that it was going to be up to the dice to some extent, and that I was fully on board with accepting whatever the consequences were. So, yeah, those are always good conversations to have between game runners and players and all that. So.
Yeah, and I definitely did not want. There was a very good chance without that cataclysm move, Kieran died. So this is kind of the better outcome.
That is definitely a better outcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's going to be a whole new character, Jason. So this is a slightly less bad variation.
Yeah, we don't have to change the poster.
The poster
That's the important part.
Oh
boy.
So there was a chance that if Shio didn't have that move, that he could have still died.
He could have died anyway.
Yep. Yeah, there were a lot of things that would. That's why I was like, yeah, wrong. I mean, this makes sense, and I accept the consequence. Like that makes sense to me.
All right.
And if there's no chance of character death, then I mean, it's in a game like this, then those are kind of the stakes. So, yeah, I get it.
So Kira, Shio, I imagine Kieran is just like sleep.
Yeah. I'm out. Yeah.
How are you two feeling? And also, you just witnessed the first Sith Lord in 110 years. Or what you could assume is a Sith Lord. How you feeling?
It was trash.
I'm sitting in the cockpit just hanging out, flying the ship home.
Arby brought you a drink?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say this with the comm on so Trash can hear as well. I want you both to know that this little escapade could have cost Kieran his life. It could have cost all of us our lives. When I was healing him just now, I can't sense him in the Force anymore. I don't know if this is irreversible. I haven't experienced this before. I am not telling you all of this to make you feel bad about what you've done. You should do that already. I am just letting you know that if he can't use the Force anymore, that is on you. both of you. And if he had died, his blood would have been on both of your hands. There are consequences to our actions. And unfortunately, it looks like Kieran's going to be the one to pay them. Kira, once I've calmed down, I'm going to want to know where you got that lightsaber. But right now, I can't deal with that. Trash, I don't even know where you went. But something tells me it probably wasn't great. Call it a hunch. We're going to go to Brildoon. We're going to turn these artifacts over to the temple and see if we can get Kieran help. Now, if you'll excuse me, my Padawan needs me. I'm going to walk to the med bay.
I have no response to that.
Kira?
Kira is gonna go back to her room and sit on the floor and take out this key and this holocron that she has now. And it's like, well, if Kieran can't protect himself, I have to be stronger to be able to protect him. If he can't be in the Force right now, then I need to figure out a way to protect him. And this is the knowledge that you wanted me to have.
The key lights up almost like it's smiling at you. And when you set it down next to the holocron, they both light up. And the holocron starts to open. And there's a flash of bright light, and that is where we will end today's session.
Nice.
Like,
So good.
pull back and see the light from under the door.
Oh boy.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. Kira, take another dark side point. You at 3. And Trash, you're chilling at 4 because you didn't do anything. You're just like, you're chilling.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't do anything wrong to anybody today.
Nah, you just got some money.
We know this and we love you.
And a holocron that I'm definitely not telling anybody I have.
Yeah, totally.
I love how we each have one of our own now.
It's nice. It's good that there's 2 of us. I really feel that that's a good thing in the long run.
Absolutely.
Real quick, just since we're all here, has anyone taken moves from the Artisan playbook?
No.
I don't think so, but let me double check.
Okay, that's probably the most logical place for me to go next. So I'll talk to Blythe about that. But if I just want to make sure I don't take a move that somebody else was like borrowing from the Artisan, because there's lots of moves on there.
Nope. Yep. No, I took from the Celestial and where's the voice?
Oh, yeah.
Either mine.
moves,
Oh yeah,
right?
that's from the Arcane. We both
From
have
the
that.
Arcane. Great. Cool.
Yeah, that move came with the holocron.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
That was you are suddenly very good at persuading people
Huh.
through the Force.
And I'd like to note, with my restraint, I didn't even use it on Shio.
Oh. Did not.
Could have. Totally could have.
Totally could have. So yeah, that has been Star Wars Silence in the Force. Let us go around and have our players tell us where you can find them, because I know they all do really cool things outside of this show. Let's start with Pooja.
Hello, I am Pooja, and you can find me on Twitter at LADaisyGirl. That's LADESI girl. And pretty much everywhere else is Forgotten Saves. I play slightly characters who make slightly better decisions, but slightly on 12-sided stories and also on Happy Jack's RPG.
All right, Joey.
Hey guys, I'm Joey. You can find me on the socials at Joey Nestra. This is currently the only game I'm streaming at the moment, but if you want to check out some of my past games, check out happyjacks.org and look at their backlog. I'm there all over the place. You can also check out the recently wrapped Shades of Gotham game on Games You Never Play, and hopefully more streams coming in the future.
And hopefully our vampire game will be back soon.
At some point.
All right, Jay.
Hey y'all, Jay Holtham here. You can find me in all the places that you can find Pooja. 12-sided stories here, and occasionally Rule of Two, and occasionally at Happy Jacks as well. Mostly in the backlogs these days, not streaming anything there. And you can also find me on the socials at Jay Holtham in all the old familiar places.
Jason.
Hi, that's me. This is my channel. You can see my schedule down below if you're watching on Twitch. Otherwise, if you're watching on YouTube, go find me on Twitch or Twitter at It's Probably Okay, just the letters OK, so that, because actually OKAY is too long for Twitter. It's actually too far. So just the letters OK. I've coming to terms with the phrase, I am a variety streamer. I think that's the right word for it. I play XCOM on Sundays and No Man's Sky on Wednesdays. Both of those days are sort of permadeath modes where it's very maximum difficulty and only one save file. So no takebacks on those. Fridays is a very chill No Man's Sky game with my friend Sam Delev, where we have a 2-player setup and we play not permadeath No Man's Sky, just very chill. And Saturdays are this. If you're watching off schedule, it's a 10 a.m. Pacific time Saturdays, right here live on Twitch. And like the others, I got my start over at Happy Jacks, happyjacks.org or happyjacks.org/shows. I did a bunch of stuff over there, and I've did some stuff with Saving Throw and with 12-sided stories, and you can find me here or there. So thanks, Master Vidar. happyjacks.org/shows is a good place to find all that stuff. And and the game that we're playing is based on my game Demigods, which you can find at demigodspbta.com. And that's I think that's everything about me.
I'm also now remembering our Happy Jacks game, Pembroke's, and how you also had a character get into some real trouble there. I was trying to realize a connection between how Jason likes to play characters.
Yep.
Drive him like
you stole them.
And I also can't lie, I also had a character almost die several times at Happy Jacks, so...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that.
Oops.
Sorry, I have to mention one more thing, Blythe, before you do your stuff. Dork Lord Canada just reminded me. Here on the channel, we are also hosting a fundraiser on Valentine's Day, Sunday the 14th in February. We have a few good folks gathered, and we're going to be doing a fundraiser for the Trevor Project. We've got Abria at Quiddy, if you know her, Kimmy at Golden Lasso Girl, Persephorath, I think it's just at Persephorath, Sephi, she's amazing streamer and gamer. And Brent's gonna, wait, I'm missing somebody, Brent. Who's the other? Oh, Candy from Dicey Amazons. So super cool cast. DL Dork Lord Canada, Brent is going to GM the game, and I'm the moderator now. I'm going to produce the show. So just real excited. And the main point of it is fundraiser for the Trevor Project. So if you can come along and help us out, help us raise some funds for them. They're doing a lot of good stuff for queer folks who've been displaced, either young folks who've been displaced by their parents or just don't have a great place to be. There are a lot of great resources available there, and that's a thing I feel passionate about and it seems important. So you'll hear me talk about that lots before February 14th. Thank you, Brent, for reminding me. We'll have to make a Nightbot thing so that we have that coming. Okay, that's it. Sorry, Blythe. Go ahead.
Nah, you're good. That's a very important thing to remember. It sounds like a super cool stream, and since we're all locked up, it's a good thing to watch.
Mhm.
Yes, I have been your GM, Blythe Kala, or Blythe Kala 93. That's BLYTHEKALA 93. You can follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, all under the same handle because I try to keep things very simple because my name is not simple to spell. I am moving soon, and I am really, really am hoping to get back on a production schedule for my YouTube videos. So watch what's there. If you haven't seen them, I would really, really appreciate the views and the likes and the comments. I'm hoping to also get back up on Twitch streaming, hopefully doing some art streams because I'm trying to get better at drawing. And you can also find me on Mondays at Happy Jacks RPG playing on Stone Top, run by Emily Vanderwerf. It's very cute. I don't know why I couldn't say cute.
Good and cute.
It's very cute. It's very wholesome. It's very good. That's at 7 p.m. Pacific time every other Monday. And obviously here, GMing Star Wars Silence in the Force. Hopefully eventually our masked characters come back too, because I really want that to come back.
Oh yeah, we'll have
Yeah.
more intermissions
So
for
cute.
sure.
Yes, please.
So good. Yeah, I think that is everything I'm doing right now. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I tend to share more of what my life is and what's going on over there if I forgot something. But yeah, hope you liked today's show. It was stressful. I'm very stressed out. It was great. It was
was so
wonderful.
fun, though.
I love my players. Y'all make great choices. I love it.
Okay. Thanks everybody.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
I forgot to say her name.